was here yesterday as well. Um, Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of Submissions on the Shore. We have some exciting fights for you. If you didn't tune in yesterday was fire, and so we expect no less today. What we have for you today are 8 super fight matches as well as the 125-pound advanced tournament. We are now beginning the national anthem.
As we are.
No, I was just going to say, that's a beautiful performance of the national anthem, and we are excited to start.
This is Submissions on the Shore. Make some noise.
So we have a pretty full house tonight. Like I had mentioned, we have the 125-pound advanced tournament today with 6 women in 2 round-robin brackets, which is going to be really exciting to see. I always like a round-robin format. And then we have 8 super fight matches. And in addition, we have 2 of our athletes from yesterday coming back, 2 purple belt athletes that had incredible performance yesterday. We have Fatima Klein from Black Hole BJJ, who won our 145-pound advanced tournament. And the reason she's in the 125-pound advanced tournament is she weighed in around 125 yesterday, so well underweight for the tournament.
I'm blown away.
And won it as a purple belt against brown and black belts. We also, here we go. We are on our first super fight match of the night. We have Myra Diaz from Proving Ground MMA. That is in Phoenix, Arizona. And fighting her is Kiana Balmores. She's from One Jiu-Jitsu, which is in Irvine, California.
Jiva Santana.
Who's there?
Jiva.
Oh. Do you know, what's his game?
He's an MMA guy.
He's an MMA guy,
Yeah.
So she may have
Old school
some.
MMA.
All right. This will be exciting. I know that Myra fought at the Submission on the Shore Queen Mary edition, so she's coming back to this rule set. I'm not sure if Kiana has any of experience with the sub-only rule set, but this is already proving to be an interesting match. Looks like the women are feeling them each other out a little bit. Neither wants to pull guard.
Not staying tied up either. They're kind of attacking, but just grip fighting. Back to her feet real quick, though.
So I know Myra is actually she's a 2019 Nogi Worlds medalist. I believe she won bronze last December. So she has quite a bit of knowledge. I don't know much about Kiana.
MMA based. His jiu-jitsu is solid.
Yeah. Oh.
She went for that heel shot.
Oh, tried to go for a what would you call it? Sogari?
Yeah, Sotogari.
And it got reversed.
She did get reversed.
Now these blue belt matches are 6 minute long, so we are about a minute and a half into this match. Now on top, she's got Myra in a turtle position, and she looks like she's trying to go for the back. Oh, nice takedown.
Yeah, solid at the hips, and was able just to take her back to the ground as she stood up.
Stepping her. Oh, Myra trying to turn it around. She has a lock around the body. This is definitely
her arm is locked as well, but now she's free, trying to gain position again.
Like she might be going for the leg entanglement, which in the sub-only rule set, Nogi is able to do heel hooks and reap.
Try to get into a safe spot if you can. Rock to your left side and get it in a safe position.
I can hear her coach is trying to coach her.
Yes.
Get her to lock up those legs. It looks like she's now has a honey hole position. She's probably searching for that heel, but she doesn't have her hands locked up, I see.
There it is. She might be going for a toe hold.
Possibly. Kiana needs to clear that knee line. Anytime you get into a leg entanglement, you really want to clear those knees. Try to get your lower leg as far away from your opponent as possible here. That's a perfect position. It looks like she's belly down. She might have lost the heel. Yep, she lost the heel, which puts Kiana in a really good smashing position. She's working for mount, I believe, keeping that heavy pressure.
Gotta watch that sweep with her bottom up high.
Yes, definitely. At this position, I would probably try to knee slice to the right side with my knee.
Sure.
Kind of cut through that half guard. Well, she has kind of more of a quarter guard. Kiana's doing a great job.
It's a little high up.
Little high, but if she sits to the side, she has an easy target or transition to the back.
Yep.
Kiana is still working, try to pry Myra's arm away from her body, set up a submission. She has plenty of time to execute one at 2 minutes. Myra gets her legs back into position. Kiana easily passes. Wow, this is pretty dominant jiu-jitsu, especially, if we were in a points-based rule set, Kiana would definitely be out on top with her great passing techniques and maintaining the side control and the north-south, looking for those mounts. Myra needs to get out of here. Even though it... Oh, but she has that arm locked up.
Kiana's got that mount, trying to find the legs.
Wow, what an interesting reversal. Using the columns.
Right into her guard. And back into mount.
And she is... She's trying to get that shoulder lock from mount position, which it's really tough to do to finish. Usually it has an incredibly low finish rate on that, but as we've seen in many jiu-jitsu matches, there are exceptions to every rule. We've seen submissions from inside the guard, which traditionally it wouldn't be able to do, right?
For Nogi, it's kind of a challenge.
It is. We're resetting in the middle. Our referee is confirming, and we are back. 50 seconds. The clock is going, I believe. There we go. Kiana's got that really dominant, crushing top pressure, looking for that rear naked choke.
Clear her left
She needs to really threaten at this point, though, because Myra's heel hook was a lot more threatening, I think.
Sure.
And if they don't choose overtime, the referees are going to have a tough decision to make.
Kiana's been pretty dominant, but you're right. That heel attack was
a lot more threatening.
It was lethal.
Mm-hmm. 10 seconds.
I don't know if we have enough time, but she's looking for it.
She's looking for it. And this may just be enough.
Stretching her out.
And we've got time. All right, so with these super fight matches, these ladies have an option to do overtime, right?
Yes, they do.
So Myra's decided decision. I think both of them have decided to take the decision. So we'll see what the referees say on this one.
What's your decision?
Wow, split decision. Favor of Myra Diaz. See, that's what I guessed.
You called it.
You know, I called that. Just, you know, her heel hook was a lot more threatening than Kiana did. Even though at the second half of this match, Kiana really had dominant position, dominant pressure. But this is a submission-only a tournament, and so submissions weigh a lot heavier than position.
Myra was almost never in trouble.
Absolutely, yeah. So we have our second super fight match coming up. This is a blue belt no-gi match, open weight. So we are going to find Erin Quillen from Checkmat, Rancho Cucamonga in California. And then she is facing Lucy Campos from Paragon BJJ in San Luis Obispo. Like I said, this is a open weight match, 6 minutes long. And we have two pretty incredible women here. You know, open weight, they're larger women with incredible movement.
Looks like some strength, too.
Yeah, incredible strength, incredible movement. Both of these women, I Facebook stalked them, or Instagram stalked them earlier, saw a couple of their videos. And these women move like smaller women. Like, they have the movement. So this is going to be exciting to watch.
I saw them warm up, and they're super agile.
Opening that neck, or that arm away from her neck. She's trying to get her shoulders to the mat, trying to turn toward her. Erin wants to maintain the mount position. Right to back. Like I said, great movement on both of these women.
Tough place to be, being flattened.
Lucy, and creating just this really intense pressure on the back. So it's going to be hard to build up. Especially Lucy, I believe, looks like just a touch smaller than Erin. And she builds up. She takes that opportunity when Erin's relieved the pressure. She's built up to her knees. Now at this point, I'd really like to straighten that leg and try to get one hook out.
Sure. Just to get some momentum roll.
Rolling's always a slippery slope, though.
Yeah.
You know, it opens up so many things. And if you have somebody who's pretty nimble, like Erin looks like she is, she's going to take advantage of it.
But back into Erin's guard. Mm-hmm. So she was wise not to.
Yep. So we'll see. Now, for the first time, Lucy is on the more top dominant position, but Erin is a submission hunter. So
I can see it with that Kimura right there.
She's going to be searching for attacks even as Lucy is defending. Lucy's got a knee in the middle there. She's trying to break open Erin's guard, which is no easy task. She looks like she has incredibly strong legs.
Erin's trying to get her off center, looking for an arm drag, it looks like.
We have about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this match.
Lucy's
doing
the hips.
A great job. She opens that guard up. She's stepping over.
Got into half guard.
Listening to her coach incredibly well, actually. Trying to keep Erin flattened out. And that's the trick with half guard. And if you have your opponent in half guard, you really want to flatten them out. Because once, as you can see, once your opponent kind of is able to get to her side and her shoulder, she has a lot more ability to move. Lucy recovers well. Erin's looking for that deep half, trying to come out to the back. She has kind of an interesting lock around the leg, almost
Yeah.
like a figure 4 lock, but I'm not sure what she was going for there. She needs that underhook. Erin gets the underhook. Yep. And she has a really nice half guard sweep from here. So let's see if she executes that. It's actually one of my favorite sweeps. It's from Dogfight.
You roll back.
Yep, you roll right around, and but Lucy's smart to that, so she disengages just enough and gets for the headlock
sprawl.
position. Comes to the back. Erin's staying really tight, not giving her any little space to get her seatbelt grip in.
Gotta stay heavy on those hips though, so she doesn't roll out of
She's
that.
a little high. If Erin bumps her butt up, Lucy's going over
There it
the
is.
front.
There it is.
But great movement. Oh my gosh.
Back into the eye position.
Incredible movement for both of these ladies. You don't see larger women like this move this well. This
Super
is
nimble.
beautiful. Really a testament to the power of jiu-jitsu. And it doesn't matter what your body size.
I
what
hope
your
it inspires
body
people
shape.
to do jiu-jitsu. I mean, it
Absolutely.
should be an inspiration. It's got that arm
Wow.
locked up.
Lucy's got the arm.
Stacked her
She's
up.
going to try to roll. Erin looks like she's
She's
got
free.
that arm free. But that was a solid attempt. She
Sure
really
was.
threatened Erin's arm.
20 seconds left. Erin's looking to isolate the arm already. She knows the time's running out.
But Lucy also knows the
That
time
knee
is
on
running
belly.
out. She's going to swing
She's
it
got
up,
an arm.
and she doesn't have enough time to really threaten that arm. This is going to be interesting. I hope they do overtime.
I really do.
Now again, both ladies have to agree to overtime before they do it. If they do not agree, then it's going to a referee's decision. Yep, they've decided overtime. Yes.
Very nice. They want to
Right
finish
on,
it. They want
right
to finish
on.
it.
So the way our overtime works is somebody needs to get a takedown, right? So we're going to see a little bit of wrestling here. I'm getting the tie up. Looks like Erin's trying to get. Ooh, wow, that was an excellent.
Quick shot. She got a hold
Now,
of an ankle.
she
She's
still
got
has
a
a
turn.
hold of the ankle. If she can cut that angle and get Erin to her butt, she's getting the 2 points.
And she
Erin
let go
does
of
an
it.
excellent job of staying on top, avoiding that takedown. That was beautiful.
Great for Lucy to push the envelope.
Oh, yeah. With Erin Quillen is our winner from Checkmat Rancho Cucamonga. Beautiful job by both of these ladies. And I love whenever they go to overtime, because I feel like that's testament to your grit and your determination. If you're ready, okay, let's go again. Let's see who can get these first points.
It's a crowd pleaser. People love to see that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's finish it. Don't leave it to the judges.
Absolutely. So we have our third super fight match of the night. It is a 135-pound blue belt gi match. So it's our first gi match of the night. We have two young ladies here. We have Lynn Lee from Team Maxwell in Sacramento, California. And we have Alejandra Juarez from Six Blades. I don't know much about these ladies. It looks like Alejandra is pretty striped up, so she's been a blue belt for a hot minute. But like with all of these young girls, they've been training since they were 5, 6, 7, 8, and so they have incredible technique. Lynn pulls guard and goes for the sweep, trying to retake the top position, really dominant and aggressive here. Alejandra needs to get out from underneath this half guard position. This is not where you want to be. Looks like Lynn has some incredible pressure. She's already looking to put Alejandra to her back, isolate that arm away from her shoulder, and maybe knee slice or even slice to the mount. Yep, knee slice over.
She's passed.
Great position. And again, even though it's a beautiful pass, it doesn't count for anything unless she can get the submission.
Sure.
But it does count if Alejandra is not able to reverse the position and attack her submissions of her own.
Absolutely.
Lynn's looks like she's opening the lapel.
She is.
Nice. It looks like she may be, yep, going for an arm lock, trapping that arm with the lapel, maybe going for a choke. Let's see.
It's hard to see from this vantage point. She may have tucked it under, and she did, and she grabbed it with the opposite hand. But you're right, isolating the arm, and she may go for the far side armbar, it looks like.
Or Kimura. Let's see what she goes for. You know, Alejandra is doing a really good job in keeping her back on the mat. It's really tough to execute a nice shoulder lock or an arm bar if you're on your back, that she's turning to her side. So that may give Lynn the opportunity to look for a submission. Looks like she's also reaching under, trying to go for that opposite lapel. We might see a bow and arrow, which is always fun to see.
Yeah. Let's see something other than what we expect here, which is an isolated arm.
Strong. Lifting her up, trying to open Alejandra up. You know, 6 blades, that's Hibero, correct? And very traditional jiu-jitsu, and so their defensive techniques are on point, really strong about avoiding those chokes.
Yes, solid foundational jiu-jitsu.
Right. But, you know, if you're defending too much, you're not opening up and allowing for the reversals and, and your own submissions. Although, it's definitely frustrating when you have somebody who's incredibly well at defending the chokes and you're just trying to dig for it. And all they are doing is defending. Really creates a lot of frustration, which is a tactic in and of itself.
Sure. Sometimes they're just like playing possum, waiting for something to open up. But really, I see a submission seeker on top.
Yeah. Alejandra has gotten her half guard back. Looks like she has a solid grip in that lapel. Again, Lynn hasn't really threatened anything yet.
She's got the gi.
But she's sitting back for the leg.
Get on top finally. She's got to watch that ankle.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Still not a very threatening attack.
Now she's into cross side.
Wow,
solid.
Look at her.
Getting
all right.
aggressive.
So Alejandro was tired of being on bottom.
That's
she
right.
has reversed the position, and she is now
trying to smash her to the ground and maintain cross side.
Yep. Looks like she may be looking for paper cutter. She has a, yep. Nope.
She's got the collar.
Got the collar,
She's
doing
stepping
an
over.
excellent job of keeping, or trying to keep Lynn on her back. We hear her coaches instructing her, try to go for the back. Now both women are on their feet again. We have 2 minutes left in this match. Alejandro there's a fire been ignited
right?
since she escaped from that bottom position. So this is exciting.
She's got her knee through, but
she's threatening a straight ankle. This is a pretty solid submission attempt here.
It's trapped. She's leaning back.
This may be the difference that'll make.
She's got to go belly down to finish. And she's almost there.
She's almost there. She's got those Lynn's toes almost curled behind her, the back of her shoulder. But it may not be enough. Lynn's got solid pressure. And these young ladies are always super flexible in their knees.
My ankle would have broke right there.
Yeah.
Hats off to her for getting out.
Wow, Lynn has now reversed it. She's taken the back. This is going to be an incredibly hard match to judge if they do go to referee's decision.
That's right. Lynn's trying to flatten her out, but then rolled through.
Searching for that choke. She's got 45
she may have
seconds
a lapel. There it is. Feeding it through, trying to get under the chin. You're right. Tough job for the refs.
If they don't go to overtime. Which I feel like in the gi matches, they do decide a little bit more often to go to referee's decision. 20 seconds left in this match. Lynn is taking the dominant position, but she has to threaten. She has to threaten Alejandra's neck a little bit more than she's doing right now.
It almost looks like she has her own Wow, it looked like she was trying to choke her with her own gi, but it was just caught up.
And we've got time. Let's see what they decide to do. Overtime or judge's decision.
High-level blue belt competition today.
That was nice.
Really.
We are going to referee's decision.
What's your decision?
Split decision again. I mean, and I agree with that. It was a pretty close match. We've got Lynn Lee, which, you know, she was dominant for a greater portion of the match. I would have really liked to see her be a little more threatening with her submissions. I thought Alejandro did a really good job. That straight ankle was probably the most threatening submission of that match, which is, as you can see, is reflected in a split decision. All right, we have our sponsors. Need to give a little bit shout out to them. This is one of our sponsors. It is Breath Belt. It is the only diaphragm conditioner in the world. So if you think about how you use your breath, a lot of people think that you need to expand your lungs. Well, your diaphragm plays an important role in getting enough oxygen to your lungs, pushing that oxygen out and allowing for all of that good stuff to get dispersed throughout your veins. And so it's used by therapists, coaches, and martial arts everywhere. Check them out at www.everybreathstronger.com. Rita actually knew a lot about this product here. And this is in yoga, you know, they really put a greater emphasis on deep belly breathing and expanding both your chest and your belly. But, you know, like I said, not a lot of people know how to do that.
I know here at Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu, Brian Mendez teaches a technique called the breath of fire, where they're breathing very, very fast. Very, very fast, and then they calm themselves down.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I don't know if that has anything to do with the diaphragm, but I've watched them do it. Something I have not done myself.
We have Mystic Fightwear here, and they are a brand and a community created for individuals who seek spiritual growth through martial arts. It's based out of Arizona, actually, and you can check them out at www.mysticfightwear.com. So we've got some great sponsors here for our Submissions on the Shore event, and they've donated a lot of cool gifts for some of the ladies. You know, I think we get, nice gift for... Okay. We have a lot of awesome gifts from the sponsors for the winner of the tournament. We have a one for
We've got some royalty in the house. We got Bellator champ Elimale McFarland. Always nice to see them representing Hawaii here in San Pedro.
Sorry about that, everybody. My alarm was on.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I didn't either. But I think we can't hear what's going on outside.
It's so true.
I was driving the crew nuts. So yeah, like really incredible care packages from our sponsors for tournament winner, best submission, and fastest submission, correct?
That's right.
So that's exciting.
Yes, people walk away with a little something for participating in Subs on the Shore. I love that. And great to see MMA champ here tonight, Elimale, supporting ladies jiu-jitsu. Nice.
We are about ready for our fourth super fight match of the night, and this is exciting because in one corner we have Jo Mason Nueve, and she's the purple belt who just stunned everybody yesterday when she made it to the finals of the 145-pound advanced tournament, fighting brown belts and black belts to get there. So she put an incredible performance on. She is from Ottawa Academy Martial Arts, and this is a purple belt no-gi match at 145 pounds rather. And she is fighting Rhodes Faraday from 10th Planet, San Diego. So this will be an interesting match. I personally know Rhodes. She's a cool chick. She cross trains quite a bit with us at Atos HQ, but she's a freak for sure. Meaning she's at 10th Planet, San Diego.
Absolutely. So she's with Gio.
No, she's with Richie.
With Richie? Those
Yeah.
those are the freaks.
Yeah, yeah. Gio and Richie, or Boogie. Yeah. Yeah. That is Richie. Boogie is Richie.
I've seen her up at HQ a lot, so that's where I recognize her.
Yeah, no, she is, and her she is her boyfriend is Jeff Real, which is an incredible black belt athlete, and he is currently with Atos right now. So we are excited to see this match. So first out, we have Jo Mason Nueve from Ottawa Academy Martial Arts. So she came out all the way from Ottawa, Canada, which is on the other side of Canada, of the continent here.
The other coast.
Yeah, the other coast. She is fighting Rhodes Faraday. Rhodes is incredibly strong and flexible, and you know, Jo is, as we saw yesterday, is incredibly strong, incredible wrestling. You know, she was also, I mentioned yesterday, she's a Canadian Forces veteran. So a lot of aggression. She's also has a significant MMA background and just really reflected in her style here. This match is already looking to be pretty exciting.
Hard just to keep them on the mat. They've been back and forth already in just a few seconds.
Mm-hmm. We have Jo with the dominant top position, but you know, even with positions like this, when 10th Planet people are awesome about recovering and able to kind of get in and squeak in and get on a leg or get over the arms there. So I am not worried about Rhodes. Although Jo is doing a great job. Yep, see? She's got that leg over. She's trying to isolate Jo's leg. Looking probably for a knee bar. Oh, she switches to a guillotine from mount.
Yep.
Plot twist.
Changed that up quite a bit. Now she's in top position.
She is in top position.
Looks like she's got it under the chin.
You know, Jo's, and I saw this in one of her matches yesterday, she does a really good job of using that hook to recover the guard and to avoid being swept. So really good, excellent job on the part of Jo.
She's always attached at 3 points. It looks like she's trying to get some kind of sweep.
Yep.
And there it is.
And she gets the sweep. But again, Rhodes is not concerned about being in guard. She has an incredible guard, really flexible. She's attacking that neck. Jo, nice little pass there. She's trying to get into the north-south position. I'm not sure. Rhodes has hold of the leg, but wow.
Jo took her back, got under the chin.
And I think that's solid under the chin.
She does now have both hooks in, but she's under there fighting for it, trying to trap an arm. I always like that technique because then she can't fight with both hands.
God, that is.
Rhodes is in trouble. She's stretching her out.
Rhodes is definitely in trouble.
She senses it as well, but not under the chin, so she's still okay.
It looked like it was under the chin.
It did,
to
but
me.
I think she got away from it. That's why she's not tapping. She's turning. She's turning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, she fought it.
Wow. Excellent job on Rhodes' part.
Absolutely.
That looked really deep at first.
It was, but she got her chin actually low and underneath enough to pull it away.
You know, and yesterday we didn't see Jo playing guard very often. She was really dominant on top.
Not at all. So this is different. Getting stacked up by Rhodes. Rhodes looking to knee slice. Breaks the guard.
She may look for a leg at this point.
It's there. It's right there.
Going for that single leg X. Looking for the heel.
Looking to turn over.
Oh, she's.
You gave it up.
She
just gave it up.
Sets her down. I would have gone for the ankle again. Gone for that heel. But you know, with Rhodes cross training at Atos, she's not just a leg person. You know, she passes and she's got incredible pressure. Jo has some sort of lock on her, but I don't know if that's enough.
Just control of the wrist. More for defense, I think, than anything else from that position. Just keeping herself safe.
We still have 3 minutes left in this match. This is a purple belt match, so initially was 7 minutes long.
Rhodes staying very, very heavy.
Rhodes does need to attack a little more aggressively. She has that one heel hook, but Jo had a solid rear naked choke. So they're basically one-on-one as far as submission attempts go. Or threatening submission attempts, rather.
Rhodes in guard, but not resting.
No.
Trying to stay busy. Throws her legs up.
You got to be really tight if you open that guard with Jo. She's just such a strong player on top that she's going to try to pass. Wow. Nice little transition. Looks like she might have honey hole. Yep. She's got to free that leg up. Swimming for that heel. It's really hard to get out of a heel hook when you're in honey hole position.
Rhodes might have it turning over.
Staying on top.
Really struggling for it, so she may have that.
Looking for a knee bar maybe, transitioning. I would knee bar right here. She's in excellent position knee bar, but Jo's legs are so strong. She has that, she's
and
hooking.
They're locked.
Yep, they're locked. But maybe not. Belly down. She's got to free that foot. There we go. We might have it.
It's freed and she has her knee.
Then she's strong on that knee. But it may
extend her hips.
Yep. So Jo was able to turn her knee away from that hip line. She's got a toe hold of her own now.
Jo's looking for a toe hold, yes. But it's not something she can hold on to.
No. Staying in those leg entanglements. Rhodes, being a 10th Planet San Diego student, she is no stranger to leg entanglements. And we see Jeff is coaching her
trying
right
to keep
now.
her on the mat.
And we saw yesterday that they're going to let it go as long as possible before they move them back to the center.
I'm glad, because I don't want to see the momentum change in this.
No,
These two are really, really focused.
As soon as you reset the athletes, that's exactly it. The momentum definitely changes a little bit, and they're both going really hard right now. I'd love to see a little bit more action in these last 15 seconds.
Rhodes is still attacking the ankle. Jo's still trying to defend.
Man, all right. So they have a decision to whether or not they want to go to the referee's decision or overtime. If I was in Jo's position, I would choose overtime.
Sure.
Rhodes, for sure, if they go to referee's decision, she's getting the decision. She had a lot of incredible heel hook attacks. She had that really nice knee bar attack.
I'm blown away. Yeah, I expected it to go differently, but that was a unique match with these two. That was stylistically different.
They are going to referee's decision.
What's your decision?
Yep.
Gonna go for Rhodes.
I saw that. Great performance by both of these athletes, but Rhodes was the submission hunter. This is a submission-only tournament. Great performance by both ladies.
Absolutely.
Showing great sportsmanship as well. You know, that's the best part about jiu-jitsu is regardless of what happens on the mat, you could be trying to kill each other, and you step away from the mat and you're just hugging each other, you know?
Incredible camaraderie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a team sport, so I see the crowd cheering for them, so I love that there's that turnout today for them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we have our next match, and it is, let's see, our 5th super fight match of the night. We have Mariana Gill from Gracie Humaita South Bay versus Erica Rodriguez from 10th Planet Orange County. This is a cool match. I like to see kind of different matches, and you'll see Mariana has a huge fan club in the corner there of Gracie Humaita, her teammates here.
Close to home.
Yep. And then Erica Rodriguez in the Yep. Mariana, because she trains with Leticia Ribeiro, she does like that attacking the arm bars from guard, so I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled. Erica, of course, is an incredible athlete, not just jiu-jitsu, but she's also a wrestler. She trains Muay Thai, she lifts, and she also does yoga. Great. Erica is searching for that back, but Mariana gets the reversal and is now in the top, trying to pass. Pressure by Mariana, but Erica has the arm locked up. This is a great position for her. She needs to keep that leg trapped, or no, she's in mount. Mariana gets to mount. You know, and that is Leticia's like bread and butter game.
Yes.
Pull guard, sweep, pass, mount.
I've seen it
here
over
we
and
see
over.
Mariana here. Mariana is very competitive in the IBJJF circuits as well as the Abu Dhabi, but she has done several fight to win tournaments, which are also set only. I think this is the first time I've seen her in no gi. She's done a lot of gi. Tremendous pressure. I always tell everybody that I really highly encourage for no-gi players to train in the gi as well, for gi players to train in the no-gi, because they both complement each other. You get a little bit of something from
That's
both.
right. It is.
Regardless of what flag you carry. Erica's trying to get out from underneath Mariana. Mariana has incredible pressure. This is a 7-minute match. It's a 160-pound purple belt no-gi match. They have little under 5 minutes left, so that's a lot of time. Mariana is staying really patient, waiting for Erica to make a mistake here. Trying to pry an arm out. You know, especially with the IBJJF players, you know, they're really patient about submissions most of the time. And
Sure.
so they're not going to be actively hunting the submissions all the time.
She's not able to pass.
Erica gets half guard back. Mariana, oh wow, nice step out.
Yeah, Erica was trying to get to her feet.
She's not staying in that half guard position.
She's got open game here, trying to get those butterflies in, and she's up on her feet again.
Almost.
Mariana staying heavy on her, did not let her get back up.
Nice little pass. But again, this is submission only, so it's not going to count for even an advantage, which
Sure.
in IBJJF tournaments it would be an advantage. Erica does a great job of recovering. Getting that leg over.
She's looking for an ankle. And she got it free quick.
She did.
Not playing that game.
No.
Smart.
No, they've
Best defense is pull it back right away. Don't play the
absolutely.
game. Erica always looking for that arm, though, from the bottom.
From the bottom, you know,
Maybe to sweep.
yeah, it's hard to sweep it when you're being mounted. You
Sure.
know, if you're looking for the arm, you really want at least a half guard. Mariana has Rita coaching her. And you'll see Rita later today. She was co-commentating with me yesterday.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun to see her. We've basically gone through the ranks from purple to black together. She does fight light feather, so we haven't fought a whole lot. You know, I'd really like to see Mariana open up a little bit more and start attacking. Erica's recovered and gotten out of mount position. She needs to attack. Both ladies are back on their feet. 2 minutes left. You can hear her coach in the corner, Erica's coach, telling to her to start attacking submissions, because regardless of the dominant position that Mariana had, you know, she really wasn't threatening anything. So if Erica can get something accomplished in the next minute and a half, she wins this match.
Sure. Yeah, Mariana just stayed heavy, maintained position, but never really attacked, never really threatened.
Mariana has pulled guard. Erica's got that nice pressure. She needs to flatten Mariana out, which she's trying to do. She steps back. Maybe she's gathering that leg. Looking, yep, she's looking for the heel hook. Yep, collects that opposite leg, which is really important when you're going for a heel. Erica's got the heel. Mariana is trying to slip it out. That's a nice, solid submission attempt on Erica's part.
That's what she needed to do. She needs
Keep
to
a
continue
hold.
with that.
Mariana is freeing that knee and she's out. But that's solid, you know? That counts for a lot in this tournament.
Sure. That's what we needed to see, and she's got 30 seconds to try it again.
Yep,
Straighten
which
that
she
knee
is
out.
going for. She's got to get underneath Mariana. Mariana is looking for the back, looking for the arm. We have 8 seconds left. Not sure if she's going to be able to get it. I mean, that was a submission attempt, but
it's still right down the middle even with that. Then. It was kind of late in the game, and it wasn't right there.
Late, yep, and it wasn't threatening enough.
Not at that point.
No, and you need to be aware in these submission only. You have to really threaten the submission. You can go for heel hooks, but if it's just a little light slip of the heel, it's not really gonna to have much weight in this tournament if it goes to referee's decision.
That's it.
It goes to referee's decision.
Judges, what's your decision?
We may see another split decision.
Nope.
Nope.
All goes to blue.
Wow.
Maybe.
Interesting.
That's strange, yes. And she
It
had
goes to Mariana Gill. Great job by both ladies. We are going to one of our sponsors, and this sponsor is Homegirl. It's an online clothing brand and community that believes in supporting women, encouraging them to support each other. And so they believe it's all about supporting our homegirls in our communities and our circles. Another one of our sponsors here is Mystic Fightwear. They are a brand and a community created for individuals who seek spiritual growth through martial arts, particularly athletes who use their skills and platform to give back to the community. It was founded by Kate Gondels, and she's out there in Phoenix, Arizona, and she launched it this year with submissions on the shore. So get your gear now. You know, it's going to explode.
I love it. I love the Cobra.
Yeah, the Cobra is cool. Cobra with a crown and an eye.
Yes.
Yo, what up? This is Vanessa.
And here we have Our Life CBD. They create creams, tinctures, and they even have a massage oil.
Yes, they do.
Which is nice. It's a 100% THC-free CBD brand that sources the highest quality of organic plant-based ingredients infused with sustainably sourced cannabis oil. It was developed by Sean Lerma, and Our Life CBD promotes the use of plant-based medicines, particularly for athletes and veterans. Check them out at ourlifecbd.com.
Made in Huntington Beach, California.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos got a fight coming up. Little Monster, yes.
Oh, yeah?
LFA. And it is a title fight, so there's a championship on the line.
Sweet. And she is a Our Life CBD sponsored athlete.
Absolutely. We love that. That was her in the commercial. She is an up-and-coming fighter out of Team Oyama.
Oh, she's also an ADCC brown belt competitor.
Yes.
That's cool. I love the ADCC rule set.
Oh, that's right. She's Jivos. That's right.
Oh, she's
They're
also
both in
won
Irvine.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Jivos,
Okay.
Jiva Santana at one jiu-jitsu. Yes.
Nice. So we have coming up next. Oh, here we go. So that was the end of our first set of super fight matches. We still have 3, but they're going to be a little bit later. Now we are going to start our 6-woman tournament. And it is the 125-pound advanced tournament. So that means we have purple, brown, and black. Let's see, do we have any browns? Or we do have a brown belt. We have a black. Jennifer
Rivera got her brown belt last year from her husband, Ruben Rivera. We were in Santa Fe. It was an incredible belt ceremony, totally heartfelt. One of those you never want to miss.
And Jennifer Dietrich, is she a brown belt as well? Or what
I'm not sure about Jennifer Dietrich.
And then, of course, we have Fatima Klein in this tournament, which is, she won our 145-pound advanced tournament yesterday, coming in well under 15 pounds lighter than all of the rest of the women, and a purple belt. So like we mentioned yesterday, she and Joe ended up facing each other in the finals. They were purple belts in a bracket full of black belts and brown belts. So that was really exciting.
They came with the intention to really bring it, and at the end, Fatima, man, she is incredible. It just kind of went back and forth, but she saw an opening, and it was dynamic. She just threw herself
to the back
into position to get the back, and then dominated. It was incredible, and it's one of those moments in jiu-jitsu where you kind of see someone's creativity at work.
Right. And so here we have, so the way this is going to work is we're going to go to, we have 2 pools. We have 2 pools of 3 women each, and they're going to do a round robin style within that pool. And then the winner of each pool is going to meet in the finals. So our first match of the day is from Pool A, and it's match 1. It'll be Juliana Miller versus Fabiana George. And in this first pool, we have Fabiana George, a brown belt from 10th Planet Decatur. We have Alex Barcelona, a purple belt from Laniste Academy. That's Milton Bastos' girlfriend. And we have Juliana Miller, a purple belt from 10th Planet San Diego, and she won the 135-pound or 125-pound purple belt match there in Costa Mesa,
yes.
2 weekends ago.
She was there with Boogie.
Yep. And in Pool B, we have Jennifer Rivera from 10th Planet Santa Fe, brown belt, and Jennifer Dietrich from 10th Planet HQ, and then Fatima Klein from Black Hole BJJ.
Teams are stacked.
Really stacked. And like I said, we have Juliana Miller. First match is Juliana Miller versus Fabiana George. So Fabiana, you know, I first met her at 10th Planet HQ at the Quintet, and she was the only woman among all of the teams. So they had a bunch of 10th Planet teams, and they had their 5 of their best brown belts from each kind of moon, I guess you would say.
Sure.
And they fought each other in a quintet-style tournament. And Fabiana was on the team with her teammates and really put on a pretty solid performance against men, you know, which is, I mean, that's always really cool to see. You don't see a lot of mixed gender fights anymore.
Almost never.
Almost never.
Because there's a lot of ladies in the game now, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah. You know, back when I started, I had a couple of tournaments where I had to join the men's division, but you don't rarely see that anymore. Juliana searches for the head but abandons it and then goes for a nice little hip toss. Puts Fabiana on the mat. Now, if you'll remember from our last event in Costa Mesa, Juliana Miller has a significant background in MMA as well, and she's actually working on her MMA career. She's a heavy submission hunter, really incredible athlete, and we're going to see that today. But Fabiana as well, you know, she is a really aggressive competitor.
It's interesting, both coming from 10th Planet.
10th Planets. And the reason for everybody on watching this live feed, we have 4 10th Planet girls in this tournament. And so we split the pools up, and we have 2 10th Planet girls in each pool. So they're going to have to face each other. And like in the first match even. Juliana really having dominant pressure on top, looking for that guillotine choke. She needs to free that leg, which she is trying to do. Maybe she'll settle off on mount and try to finish it from mount.
Looks like there's a lot of pressure, but she does not have the position she needs to finish.
No. Fabiana gets that arm away from her neck.
She broke free. And it looks like she's just really, really focusing on getting that sweep. She got her leg extended.
Yep, she's got a nice little lockdown on. She needs to get that underhook on that same side.
She had the underhook. It may have worked out better.
Now she's digging for that underhook. She's got a nice little body lock. She's going to dogfight. Nice sweep. Beautiful. And Juliana reverses it.
Just rolls right back into position.
Mm-hmm.
Now the struggle begins. Both on their side, nobody on top.
No, but Fabiana might have a better angle if she can get that leg free to come out on top.
She always seems to be just above her and always seeking that
Juliana,
chin, though.
yeah. Great.
Juliana.
I mean, like I said, Juliana is a
It's
submission
constant.
hunter. And that's, you know, that's a tactic I like to use because if somebody's attacking you,
Always.
you're always defending. So you're just a little half second behind. You know, even if you have a leg caught in half guard, if you can attack and switch attacks, you're usually going to be in a really great position. Fabiana is able to get Juliana to her back. Juliana has an underhook on the opposite side. And she's just strong enough that she may be able to flip Fabiana over.
It does appear that her strength is...
She's incredibly
right?
strong.
Look at that.
Yeah. Nice little roll.
She makes things happen at will.
Trying to isolate that arm.
Staying heavy on top.
Fabiana tries to roll Juliana, but it's, you know, exceptional body awareness for Juliana. You know, as
Yes.
an MMA fighter, you kind of have, that's a requirement, right? And so as soon as Fabiana goes to roll Juliana, she's able to quickly recover, you know, base out and recover back to a more dominant position. Fabiana is looking for that sweep.
And
Again.
Juliana under the chin.
Yeah, she's just attacking that neck ferociously.
And she's under it, but just can't get her legs free for that mount to finish, and it might be right here.
But Fabiana has that knee in, doing a really good job of staying curled up, not
the
letting
pressure off.
Juliana flatten her out.
Yeah.
Still has that neck, wow. With 5 minutes
It's
left in this
frustrating.
match.
That's a frustrating place to be.
Now, if you'll remember, this is an advanced bracket, so each of these matches are 10 minutes long.
And just past the halfway mark now.
Yep.
Juliana still on top.
Looks like she's isolating that arm, but Fabiana has a hold of that half guard.
She gets back under the chin, but she was resting her elbow on Fabiana's face.
Mm-hmm.
More frustration in that position.
Oh, absolutely.
I like all those tactics.
Yeah.
They're not dirty. It's just how you play the game.
Oh, definitely. And jiu-jitsu is both physical and psychological, right?
And
so any little thing like that is going to put Fabiana's focus on what she's doing rather than trying to defend here. Still working that neck. She has 4 minutes left. She's really solid. She needs it, so you can see the tip of her elbow. Fabiana is doing a good job of peeling it away from her neck. Great defense on Fabiana's part.
She's got an elbow in, but she still looks trapped.
Yeah, that and that arm is isolated away from her body. That's not a position that I like to see.
Looks like she's opening up for an Americana, which I don't see very commonly, and she tucked it in real quick.
She tucks it in. And it's really hard, especially in no-gi,
To isolate that.
to isolate the arm because you're just so slick with sweat and
Sure.
you can slip out pretty easily. Turn your arm or straighten it so that they lose that that figure four grip.
A chicken wing.
Mm-hmm. God, Juliana is so aggressive. Really like her style.
You know, she's smooth too, so everything is kind of just strung together, and no matter what's thrown at her, she gets
It's
back
not
under
choppy.
the chin.
It's really nice flow here.
I like that.
Very aggressive, always attacking, not getting too, unsettled or in a rush.
And it looks like she has the Kimura lock.
She may have it. The vantage point's a little hard to see
Yes, but I saw her extend and pull it up.
We have
But
2.5
Fabiana's got her
minutes
hands
left.
locked. She's trying to pull her up onto her side, and then she could take the Kimura or shift to an armbar. It looks like she's fighting for
I don't know
Kimura.
what Fabiana is holding on to, but she's doing a really good job of doing it.
She's got her grip just locked. Maybe on her inner thigh, which is the right defense.
Oh, now she's... No, that's Juliana's hand.
Yes, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Juliana on top, trying to break that for Kimura.
Oh, she's grabbing her own hand.
Yes, and she's grabbing her
Incredible
inside of her
strength.
thigh for a defense. Fabiana's just putting her weight on her head.
Juliana may switch to an armbar
It is. It's an armbar right there.
She's got that foot stuck.
She's got to break that grip, maintain that lock, and crush. She's crushing to get that grip opened up.
No, her legs are a little bit...
Entangled.
Yeah.
She's got a foot under the chin. That's unique. I don't want to see her arm fly out from under her.
No, and she
There it is. The arm's extended and a tap.
And she gets the tap. Wow.
That was
a nice match. Yeah. Fabiana definitely made Juliana work for that submission.
No joke.
Really incredible grip strength on Fabiana. There were certain points where I would have just kind of let her have the arm, but she had a hold of her hands, she had her gable grip on, and it was really difficult for Juliana to break that grip, which, plays a role because Juliana has more matches to go.
Sure.
So if you have a match and it goes the entire 10 minutes, or you're really working hard throughout that match,
it's going to show.
It's going to show in your next match. So we have match number 1 in Pool B. So we have Fatima Klein, who won as a purple belt, won our 145-pound tournament yesterday. So she asked to come back, and we had a spot for her in the 125, and she had already weighed in at 125 anyway, so she was well under. Perfect for this tournament. We slotted her right in. She's from Black Hole BJJ in the Hudson Valley, New York. And she is fighting Jennifer Dietrich, a brown belt from 10th Planet HQ. And as we mentioned earlier, we have Eddie Bravo in the house, so I'm sure he is keeping an eye on her, seeing what she's got. So Jennifer is actually a Nogi World Champ in the Master 2 division. So she's familiar both with sub-only and IBJJF rules. And Fatima Klein, as we mentioned yesterday, she has quite a background in MMA and boxing. And wrestling, as you can see.
That was
beautiful
a pull
little
right
takedown.
there, but yes.
I would call that a takedown. She may have pulled a little late there. But, this is Jennifer's game, being on the bottom. When you come from 10th Planet HQ, you have to have a solid rubber guard.
Fatima, with that MMA background, though, she shot quick and just put her up against that pole.
Yeah, that was a beautiful little shot.
It was amazing.
And as we saw yesterday, she has a very, very aggressive top game. We didn't see her in guard very often yesterday, though.
No, so this will be an interesting play because we got a brown belt on the bottom who likes to play guard.
Yep. She's looking for that rubber guard, looks like. She's got to switch her hand positioning a little bit, adjust her hips out.
Fatima's hand is stuck, actually, on the right. She can't seem to break it loose. I know she wants to break guard. She seems to be a little entangled there.
We've got...
Not sure where to...
Well, we almost got a rubber guard here. But Fatima's doing a good job of keeping Jennifer's hips square. Now, the strength in the rubber guard is about getting that hip out a little bit.
Sure.
Right? And so if you keep a rubber guard player directly on their hips and flat on the mat, it really limits their hip mobility and their ability to really execute a solid rubber guard.
Fatima's got posture, so she's trying to avoid that.
Jennifer looks like she might try to sit up sweep.
She's working towards it, but Fatima's got her arm trapped.
And we see if Fatima's wrist is wrapped a little bit. I don't recall it being wrapped yesterday.
No, so
She might have tweaked it a little bit.
she seems like she wouldn't care.
No, definitely
It's
not.
not going to hold her back.
But
I hope.
as an athlete, you know, if
Yeah.
I see somebody wrapped up,
I
I'm
target
gonna, yep.
That's for sure.
Keep working out. Let's start to clear. See where's your knee. Yeah. Sit up and deep with the right knee.
Fatima needs to get out of here.
Yeah, it's a dangerous place for
It
guard.
is very much so. An option for her is either, you know, the knee in the middle, try to create that space,
Sure.
maybe even stick your butt up and try to get the knee in directly in the middle, or even just stand up with her, which Fatima has already shown she has plenty of strength. She gets the rubber guard, and I believe this is a
She needs to regain her.
crackhead position,
Yes.
if I can recall.
I think you're right.
But Fatima wiggles those shoulders in, does a really good job of keeping those arms out.
Looking to regain posture. She's got to control those hips, like you said, pin them to the ground, and keep her on center.
Yep. Looks like she's trying to stand up. Yep.
Standing
good.
pass. Gotta
she
watch.
needs to straighten that back up just a little bit. Yep. She's opened the
Gotta watch out
guard.
for that
She's
sweep.
got to come out and around those legs. She doesn't want to be put in guard again. Jennifer's got a little bit of a butterfly guard. Yep. She gets half guard, but Fatima
And
flattens
stays heavy.
her out.
And just stayed heavy, yes. Heavy on the hips.
This is a great position for Fatima to be in. We still have 6 minutes left in this match. So great position for Fatima. Jennifer needs to kind of build up a little bit. She doesn't want to be flat on her back. You know, you're not effective in the half guard or even in the guard when you're just flat.
Absolutely. Fatima looking to push that arm up.
Yeah, it looks like she's not even concerned about getting out of the half guard. She's trying to isolate that arm away from the body.
She's got her head to the ground.
Using that head, actually.
Using her body
Using
and her head.
to kind of pry that arm away from Jennifer's rib cage.
Again, keeping her busy. Like you said, always attacking.
Now she's looking to open the half guard. She has that opposite underhook. She's got to pop that knee out and either slice over or go to mount. You can hear her coach in the background.
Yes.
Her coach was the loudest coach
He is.
yesterday.
I love it. He's enthusiastic, and she's inside control.
Inside cone, nice little pass. I can imagine that she's going to try to look for a back control position here.
Yeah. She's blocking that hip. She doesn't want her to recover, so she's got that knee right behind the hip and her arm.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
right into mount, but she
But
recovers with a half guard.
Beautiful job. She collects
Looking
that
for an
leg.
ankle.
Nice little honey hole.
Looking
She's
for an
looking
ankle.
for that heel. Trying to pry it loose. But again, Jennifer's been here before. You know, 10th
Yeah.
Planet,
They
you're
drill,
here
drill,
all
drill.
the time.
She's a driller.
She knows how to defend those legs. Jennifer needs to.
Fatima's got it. She's got a heel. She's looking to turn it, but it doesn't
Looks
look
like
tight.
she's looking more for Texas cloverleaf here. She needs to peel open Jennifer's legs and look for that inside heel hook. She's also got a straight ankle lock here, but it's a
Yes.
little harder to execute. She really needs to curl her traps back and cover those toes in order to get a proper straight ankle here.
But in the eyes of the judges, she's attacking.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what's
Absolutely.
important. And
But
it's
she
been
has 3.5
constant.
minutes left.
Been constant.
You know, I don't think she's really concerned about a referee's decision.
No,
she
no, no.
wants
She wants to finish.
She wants to finish.
I agree with you on that, but I like that she's at least experimenting with some different things. I didn't expect her to go for this. Not from the position she was in.
Yeah. Well, she finished with a heel hook yesterday.
That's
I
right,
thought.
that's
yeah. Really versatile player.
Yes.
You know, she's got some wrestling, got some leg locks, beautiful passing.
Showing that belts just don't matter.
No,
You
absolutely.
know, she's putting the time on the mat.
And if you remember, Fatima is a purple belt, an incredibly high-level purple belt, as we can see. But Jennifer does a really good job defending. You know, it looks like she's got that knee line out, possibly. Yep, she's...
Fatima, constant pressure, constantly
Yep.
seeking a submission. Jennifer just busy defending.
Searching for that heel. Wow, great defense.
Fatima's on top again. Look at
Oh.
standing. They're going to reset her.
Looks like that might have been pretty close for Jennifer. Reset it in the middle. Fatima's looking for dominant top pressure game.
She's already got the knee through.
Jennifer has to attack.
Just under 2 minutes. She's got enough time to try, but oh, Fatima's on mount and locked it up.
Crush.
It's super judo style to hear the Japanese drums in the background, so the
Yeah.
pressure's on.
1 minute and 30 seconds left in this. Jennifer really needs to attack. And at this point, I think Fatima's just chilling. She's got 1 minute left. She does still want that submission just because she's such a competitive
Yes.
athlete.
She looks for openings, so I would not.
Really
think that-
pushing the pace the
Yeah,
entire time.
but with a minute left, I don't know. Let's see what she can do. She finished late, yes, you know, last night in the game too, because she just looks for things. So I don't see her resting.
Pushing the pace. I don't think you know, even her corner has mentioned time at all.
No. They
40 seconds,
They see her
actually. You just
seeking
said it.
submissions.
She's looking
Look
for
at
the
her.
submission.
Yep.
Yep.
And again, going to attack before that clock runs out. She's attacking.
Trying to roll for that leg.
I mean, they're almost off the mat, and she's still attacking.
Fatima's trying to extend her body out. Maybe look for.
And Fatima regains the top.
Yep.
She's so quick to get to her feet.
She is, and that's partly, you know, her MMA background is you don't.
That foot on the ankle,
Yeah,
I
you're
like
always
that.
looking to come up. Beautiful job by these two athletes. Now this is the tournament, so we are going to EBI rules overtime. So this is exciting. In each overtime round, each of the ladies has 2 minutes to execute. And so they choose either a back position or spider web. And spider web being they have the arm entanglement and
With one hand on the
with
ground.
one hand on the ground. They can no longer hook the leg. They
That's
have
right.
to put that hand on the ground. Jennifer opts for the back control position. Fatima's trying to get up. Oh,
And
maybe try to
Roll
swivel
out of it,
her
right?
around.
I think she's going to throw her shoulder roll.
Trying to peel that arm off and swing her around
You're
the
right.
hips.
You
Yeah.
called it, that swivel, and she's
and that's
out.
free. Yeah.
That was quick.
Pretty quick. That was, I
didn't see
didn't
the
check
time,
the
but-
time.
Fatima doing it in unique
Maybe that
fashion.
was 20 seconds. I hear the.
Okay. Let's see what kind of backpack she is. She's got the
got
body lock.
Body lock on, and we
Turned
saw
her hips with
yesterday
her.
that she can put a little bit of ride time on her opponent.
Yes.
Searching for that neck. Now again, if she gets the submission, this round's over. You know,
done.
she wins.
She's got the choke. She's not necessarily under the chin, but she's got it.
Yep. Jennifer has to defend, get out of here. But already I believe that she's over the amount of ride time that she had on Fatima.
She's got it.
Yep, she gets the tap.
There's the finish.
Beautiful job by Fatima. Beautiful job. Fatima Klein wins against 10th Planet HQ brown belt Jennifer Dietrich. That was beautiful.
Girl likes to finish.
She does.
She really works
She
to
does
finish.
like to finish.
She looks for unique openings. She's creative in her thought process. I think she's extremely exciting.
Yeah.
She brings the fireworks.
She is an exciting competitor to
Right?
watch. And, you know, I'm really excited to see, you know, both what she does in this tournament as well as her future in
Right?
BJJ and MMA. You know, she's an incredible athlete. So we are going to a super fight, our 6th super fight of the match. This is a teen blue belt in no-gi. It's 120 pounds. And we have 5 minutes for these ladies, these young ladies. We have Selena Gage from Gracie Humaita. And she is facing, it looks like Gracie Humaita South Bay. Yep. And then she is fighting
Kazaya, yes.
Kazaya Nunez.
She's right here at Six Blades,
Oh,
San
is she?
Pedro.
Yeah. Do you know much about her game?
Don't know much about her game. I know this is her home, so she's on home turf. This is it.
Yeah.
This is her dojo.
So she wants to win. Really low, crouchy movement. Wow.
I know she comes from a family of jiu-jitsu competitors.
Oh,
She's
does
got
she?
2 brothers, and her dad trains here as well.
Oh, wow. So she has plenty of training partners.
And a younger sister, too, actually. It's the whole family, so I'm pretty sure they trained at home through COVID.
Wow. So Selena jumps for the guillotine. She's got it pretty darn locked up. She's got her Kazaya firmly in her closed guard. But that elbow's just a little high, and
Yes.
Kazaya is doing a good job of defending that neck. With the guillotine, you really want to drive that elbow down, put her head basically on the mat, and swing your hips around to the other side to really get a really solid guillotine positioning here. Kazaya is doing a good job keeping her smash down. Selena is still got that guillotine.
It's
They
not.
could.
Well, I don't see that
from
shoulder
guard,
deep
it's
enough.
really hard to do the Von Flue choke here. You really want to do the Von Flue choke from side control. But, I mean, there are always exceptions to the rules.
Sure.
And it looks like Kazaya has some intense pressure on top. But, you know,
It's getting that shoulder under the chin.
yeah, and it's enough pressure that it looks like Selena is trying to release that guillotine choke. But because of the way Kazaya has her arm kind of wrapped up and pinched between her shoulders, she may not be able to do that. Oh, and she's maybe looking for a flower sweep, but
Not able to get that head loose.
no. Trying to lock those hands
Her
back
hands are
up,
locked, yeah. Her fingers are locked at least.
but still that
And it
elbow's
looks like it's
so
getting
high.
deeper. It looked like it got a little deeper from that vantage point, no?
It's really hard to execute when your elbow is basically toward the back of your head and her hips all the way out to the other side. She really needs to swing those hips around to the other side and
So 'cause
drive that elbow down.
She's keeping that head pressure. She's
Yeah.
got that shoulder under the chin.
And
she's
she gets out. Wow, beautiful job. Excellent defense work by Kazaya.
Determined, that's for sure.
Yeah. But she is in Selena's guard, and like we've seen with a lot of the Gracie Humaita South Bay athletes, guard is their game. You know, they're very comfortable keeping that guard and attacking from there. Selena's keeping that posture down, looking for an
Selena's looking
arm
for
bar.
that arm, yeah, she got it loose.
Kazaya slips out
Got
on
an
the
ankle, and
leg.
she's got it.
Wow, looking for that straight ankle lock.
She might have that ankle going to her belly. She's turning to her
Again,
belly.
Wow, that was beautiful. Selena steps across, but it's not enough to free that leg. Keziah has a better vantage point on that leg than Selena did. But like we saw with our previous team match, our juveniles, they're so flexible and they're so flexible in their knees. And so it's really hard.
I'm jealous.
I know, me too. Just makes my knees ache a little bit. I need some of that Our Life CBD oil later.
You said it. Bring it.
So now we have Selena has escaped that straight ankle lock. It's on top. But that was a solid submission attempt by Keziah.
I agree.
I would say they're about even because Selena had that guillotine for a good long time.
Keziah almost taken the back, but back into guard.
Yep, Keziah's locked that closed guard up.
Not staying pinned either. She's looking to get control of that arm.
Right. But again,
she could slip and take the back. Look at her.
She could slip, but Selena is from a guard playing academy.
Sure.
So not only can she play it, but I'm pretty sure she can defend it.
Tough to pass against somebody with long limbs like that.
Yeah. You don't want to be,
because you can't extend.
Keziah tries to get revenge with her a guillotine attempt of her own.
Yes. Looking to throw her legs up for that armbar right now.
It's
got an open guard.
Really hard to get an armbar from guard and no gi though. So easy to slip out. Ooh. So Selena goes for her own straight ankle lock.
Yes.
Keziah's
got one as well. They both have one.
Wow.
And time.
And wow. That was
high
intense.
pressure.
Really excellent performance by both of these young competitors.
They want it.
Oh, if it goes to referee decision, it's going to be a tough
I don't even know where to go. Yeah, that was so tight.
Beautiful match. Overtime.
Nice.
Yes. Excellent. No overtime? One overtime. All right, here we go.
So they're shooting for a takedown? Is that what we're looking at?
Yes, they are. So let's see.
Keziah really low. You want to stay low.
Really low, but, you know, Selena has excellent takedown posture. You know, if Keziah tries to go for a leg here, Selena can just stuff that.
And there it is.
Wow! But she has the guillotine, so it doesn't stop. Keziah has to get her head out before it counts as a takedown.
And we saw how long that took before.
Yep. She's almost slipped out.
She's got to put pressure under that chin.
And she's out.
And she did it.
Beautiful job. Wow. That was an intense overtime
match. That really was.
Yeah.
Especially since we know that guillotine stayed locked for a few minutes.
Yep. Beautiful job by these young athletes. Good job, Keziah. 16 years old. Terrifying submission hunters.
That was.
So next round we have match 2 of each of our tournaments here.
Yes. Heart throbbing though, man. Young ladies just going for it.
Yeah. No, I mean it's. Oh, absolutely.
Love that.
You seem surprised.
No, but it's just so invigorating and good to see.
It's amazing to see because
the crowd is on their feet.
These women and these young ladies, you know, they're going to grow up to be women that are not pushovers.
That's
and I think that's the beauty of jiu-jitsu for young athletes of either gender, any age.
Yes.
It's really such an empowering sport. So I'm excited to see what their future holds. So we have our next match coming up is the match 2 of Pool A. So remember in Pool A we had Fabiana George, Alex Barcelona, and Juliana Miller. So now we're seeing Juliana again, and this time she's facing Alex Barcelona from Laniste Academy, which is Milton Bastos Academy, and you can see Milton's in her corner here. She is also a photographer, a BJJ photographer. She shoots amazing photos. She competes heavily both in the gi and no gi, Alex does. A really incredible competitor, really smart. And I'm not sure if she's ever faced Juliana before. She's mostly in the IBJJF circuits. So we'll see what goes on here. Both incredible athletes.
Chose to sit right away.
Juliana's trying to just create some action here. Maybe a little bit of distraction. Shoots for the leg. Alex has got on a straight ankle attempt. Steps up, but Juliana has her own straight ankle. She is belly down on that pretty tight. But Alex has freed it up, and she has a toe hold attempt on Juliana. Can't see if Juliana has anything of her own. But it's going to be really hard. Juliana's, one, a tough competitor, two, incredibly flexible. So it's going to be hard to get a toe hold submission on her.
Her entire body is flexible.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell in her movement.
Alex stands up, but you know, having that leg in when you're dealing with a 10th planet, a competitor, especially one at such a high level as Juliana is, you don't want to have a leg in the middle of her legs. She's gonna swing that top or a leg lock. Juliana is very comfortable in this position, in this kind of Z-guard position. Alex is being calm. Alex is no stranger to long matches.
Both fighting for ankles. Both girls just fighting for the ankles. Juliana fighting off a toe hold. Looks like it slips, but she's got the ankle and she's turning over under her belly.
Beautiful work by these ladies. This is the most we've seen by mutual leg entangles going for the toe hold, which I've seen her execute in tournaments quite often. That is her bread and butter as far as leg submissions go. See, Juliana is looking for her own leg entanglements. Little hard to see, I know. But look, yep, straight ankle lock on just toes back behind her shoulder, which is key for a straight ankle. But you know, straight ankles, if you can bear the pain, it's going to be really hard to tap. And Alex is an incredible competitor. She's not going to tap very easily. Looks like she's might have slipped out. Yep. Now they may reset this. Yep. They're going to reset in the middle here. As close to that position as possible. Good luck.
That's been the name of this game, has been entanglement.
Yeah, so Alex resets Juliana's foot. Really important when you are reset that you insist on the position that you last were in. Because I've been in many of her reset in which my competitor has obtained a little bit more of an advantage than they had when they stopped. Alex is maintaining that heavy top pressure, looking for that toe hold. She's always looking for that toe hold, which at this point I might have. Oh, it's so dirty, tight though.
Both of them. Someone may not walk home tonight. Let's see.
Juliana's looking really for a toe hold of her own, but she needs to curl Alex's leg a little closer to her butt if she wants to execute or have a really solid toe hold. You can finish it with a straight leg, but it's hard.
Yes.
Not even halfway through this match, and we've already seen a lot of submission attempts, a lot of incredible. Wow, that's Alex steps around, and luckily she's also very flexible because that was a position that I wouldn't want my knee to be in.
No, and she left her ankle being attacked as she did change that position, but the knee was exposed.
Both women are looking for those ankles.
It's constant.
Alex has now switched to a heel hook. But again, you know, Juliana's no stranger to the heel hooks or defending them.
She didn't seem phased at all.
No. Incredible competitor, both of these women. Juliana gets a lock on her arm, but again, no knee is so hard to keep a hold of that. Juliana gets a knee. Looking for that straight ankle now. Juliana brings that other leg over to the opposite side, so she has a better, but nice job of clearing the leg on Alex's part.
Gets right back to that heel hook, but
Yep.
doesn't have it.
Going for a knee bar attempt, it looks like.
I don't see any pressure on the knee for the hips to be able to put pressure.
No, she's a little low on the leg as well.
Just under 3 minutes to go.
Alex laces up. Looks like she may reset. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't hear a lot of coaching. I see Ruben Rivera in the corner for Juliana.
And sometimes, you know, some athletes can't do a lot of coaching, you know.
Yeah.
A couple cues. I see Milton coaching Alex here.
Actually, Alima Leigh McFarland's coaching for Juliana. She's on the mat.
Oh, yeah, I see her. Nice. Juliana is locked, has stepped down on the leg with that 50-50 grip. She's looking for the heel. Alex is doing a great job of keeping that away from her, attacking on her own. But again, it's going to be really, really hard to heel hook Juliana. She's just been here a million times before, training there at 10th Planet. And Alex, being a really heavy in the IBJJF circuits, just doesn't train a lot of leg entanglements as much, you know, especially with the, you know, the heel hook and the reaping, because if you train it too much and you go just IBJJF tournaments, you may, you know,
be exposed.
Accidentally reap.
Yeah.
I've
that's
come
right.
close
You can't
a bunch
reap
of
in
times.
those, yes.
You can't reap, even in Noki at IBJJF tournament. Can't heel hook, which is dumb.
She's got under her chin, so there is a guillotine, but she's keeping her hips high.
Yeah.
To keep the pressure off.
She's looking for a Dars,
Yes.
which, you know, training at 10th Planet HQ with Boogie. Boogie is a master at the Dars. So she has this locked on pretty solid. But Alex is doing a good job of keeping that leg trapped. Keeping that arm away from her neck. Now with the Dars, you really want to both lock up your arms, but if somebody's able to pry their arms away, they're able to have a little bit of space to breathe. Juliana's trying to kick that leg free, keep that Dars position.
From the mount.
From the mount. Alex keeps that knee inside, just trying to get a little bit of space, defending that Dars, but it's so tight.
Changed that grip, I think.
So tight, though.
She may have changed to a
Yep.
guillotine.
Alex goes half attempt to go for a toe hold, but I think she recognizes that it's going to be really hard to do a toe hold on Juliana. Looks like both of these athletes are a little tired now, which I would be.
And that's
Here
it.
we have time. Wow.
Right into overtime.
Right into overtime. Again, I'm not sure if Alex has trained a lot of EBI overtime. So we'll see what she decides to do here. She has first preference, so she decides to go for the back position. Now, Alex's strategy here is, one, to submit, of course. But two, if it's becoming impossible, she wants to put as much ride time as possible on Juliana. And if, yep, and Juliana's out. See?
That was quick.
And that's, you know, that's the advantage to, if you train the EBI rule set, you know that even if you can abandon the back and sacrifice the mount, which in IBJJF is unheard of. You don't want to go from back to mount because then your opponent has 4 more points, right? And so that's if you've been training EBI rule set and the EBI overtime rules, you have certain strategies that you're able to escape incredibly fast, which we just saw with Juliana. Juliana chooses for the spiderweb position. She has that arm locked up. Alex has clapped her legs all over Juliana's face, really preventing Juliana from being able to really extend that arm.
Already
got a
surpassed her ride time, though, so now she's just got to
Yep.
keep her pinned.
Well, we have three
Oh, that's
overtimes.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. But
So
looking
she
for
can
a
put a little
submission.
time on her, but she better be coming for the submission in
She
the
looks
next
like
round.
she wants that arm, yeah.
Nice, tight. She's maybe going to step over. She needs to sit really heavy on Juliana here. She elevates, and she gets the tap. Wow. Beautiful performance.
Yes.
Juliana wins her second match. So she is guaranteed a spot into the finals. No, she's guaranteed a spot in the finals. But we still, Fabiana is still going to face Alex in the third match. Now we go on to Pool B. Our match 2 is Fatima Klein versus Jennifer Rivera. So we just saw Fatima execute a beautiful finish in overtime against Jennifer Dietrich, 10th Planet brown belt. And now she will be facing Jennifer Rivera, who is a 10th Planet, also a 10th Planet brown belt. We're going to commercial here. Our first commercial is Mystic Fightwear. Great brand from Phoenix, Arizona. And like we mentioned before, it's created for individuals who seek spiritual growth through martial arts. It was founded by Kate Gondels, and she launched it this year with Submissions on the Shore to emphasize her love and support for the women in the community. So it's not just a women's fight gear brand, guys. They also have rash guards for you too, and t-shirts as well as a couple other apparel items. So check them out. A really great brand, especially because they support the women's jiu-jitsu community and have some cool little prizes for some of our competitors here.
Like the tagline, enlighten your journey. That's what it's all about.
Nice. Enlightenment, exactly. Very zen approach there. And that's actually, she fought here today. Myra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make some noise for Clean Up Crew. Work that spring game.
We are cleaning the mats right now, getting ready for our match 2 of the 125-pound advanced tournament here.
Keeping a germ-free environment. I like that.
Yes, very important, especially in these days.
Yes.
Keeping our athletes as safe as possible, given the nature of the sport. I love that Albert's cleaning the mats too. Albert's, the founder of this promotion, and has done a beautiful job in supporting the women's community and setting these events up, contacting all of the fighters, keeping them, creating the lines, and also, cleaning the mats.
Cleaning the mats and being a dad throughout the event.
Being a dad.
I
He
love
has 2
this.
beautiful children.
Yes.
Not even talking, but one, Aaron, is old enough to kind of waddle around and wreak havoc.
They have more mat
love.
time as toddlers than, some adults I know.
Oh,
I
they
love
do.
this.
They do. Both of those kids are going to grow up being monsters.
It's in them already. I love that. With Albert as a dad, they have no choice.
We're about get ready to start our match 2 of the tournament. Like I mentioned before, in our Pool B, rather, of the match 2 Pool B, we have Fatima Klein versus Jennifer Rivera. So in Pool B, we have Jennifer Rivera, 10th Planet Santa Fe brown belt, and she is Ruben Rivera's wife.
Yes.
She has a nasty belly down armbar. She pulled it off at Fight to Win recently, and she also has some. She plays around with some cool stuff. I saw a video of her doing a Russian takedown a rolling takedown from Russian Thai straight into a shoulder lock.
Wow.
So I might be drilling that when I go home. Sure, something Ruben has been helping her with. And then we have Jennifer Dietrich. We saw her fight with Fatima Klein earlier, and she is a 10th Planet HQ brown belt. And Fatima Klein. And so I'm excited to see this match. It is Fatima Klein versus Jennifer Rivera, and we are ready to go.
Fatima Klein. Her opponent, Jennifer Rivera.
And as we saw with the last match and yesterday, Fatima is just an incredible athlete and competitor. Really aggressive. I can imagine she's going to come out here strong. Yep, a little slippery on the mats here. Jennifer is on the bottom with her half guard here, a bit of a Z guard. Fatima is trying to pass. Jennifer is putting her hand across Fatima's face, which, you know, is valid.
Affects the breathing.
You know, that's okay.
Yeah.
And it also, you know, puts Fatima in a different headspace.
That's right. Anytime you can interrupt somebody's breathing in sight, that's a great thing to change the flow of the game.
I think
And
Jennifer is trying to create a reaction
Yes.
on Fatima's part and monopolize or take advantage of that reaction and maybe try to go for something of her own.
Fatima always composed, though. Just head
Incredibly
in the
composed. And you know, Fatima is, she's not even 20. I think she turns 20 like tomorrow or the next day. She's 19 years old and already an incredible athlete.
Just a competitor.
Jennifer decides to sit down.
I think Jennifer's really feeling her out, trying to see what she can do.
I can imagine, you know, being 10th planet, she's going to go for some leg entanglements here. But we saw Fatima is incredibly proficient in her own leg entanglements and has incredible pressure. So with her being on the top here, it's going to be a real struggle for Jennifer to get underneath her enough to elevate her and isolate those legs. She goes for a slight inversion, but Fatima has a hold of that leg, really putting pretty good pressure on her.
Trying to knee slice through, trying to get past that guard. Jennifer's got an ankle.
Gets half guard.
Yeah, Jennifer had an opportunity to stand up, but she stayed there in guard.
You can hear Ruben is coaching her, as well as Fatima's coach as well.
Plenty of time on the clock. 7.5
minutes. Now remember, these are 10-minute matches, so these competitors have plenty of time. Jennifer had to buy the first match, so Fatima's already had one match. Jennifer is fresh. You know, that can play to Fatima's favor or her disadvantage. For me personally, I like to have one match because the first match is always the toughest, and then I'm warm, and then I'm ready to really execute. But that was a tough match, Fatima with Jennifer, because Jennifer was not giving her an inch.
It was taxing on
It
the
was
body,
taxing.
but with Fatima's her training, it doesn't show any effect on her.
No. Jennifer rolls. She's trying to isolate that leg.
She may have that.
She's definitely threatening Fatima. She's making Fatima work a little bit. They go to a 50-50 guard here. Fatima's trying to isolate that leg, look for a heel hook here, or a straight ankle. I believe she's looking for, heel hook here. Nice position on there. But Jennifer's doing a really great job and using that free leg to kind of push Fatima's hands away.
Got to attack, though. That'll keep her busy because she's constant. Fatima's constantly putting that pressure on that ankle.
And she's got a nice lock on her own leg. So again, 50-50 is a great position for both athletes to attack. And she gets the tap. Wow.
Fatima finishes.
Beautiful job. Like we said,
Under
Fatima
5
is
minutes.
such a submission hunter. So she has already taken down 2 brown belts in this pool today. She took down a black belt yesterday. This girl is insane. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she came to California to make a name.
I like this chick. Great performance by Jennifer. Great defense, but you know, Fatima's doing an incredible job of just being a submission hunter. Just love what I'm seeing here today and yesterday. So she is guaranteed to go into the finals as well. We still will be seeing a match between Jennifer Rivera and Jennifer Dietrich.
Yes.
But Fatima is in the finals.
What a great place for Fatima to showcase her skill level. We're live, Event TV Global, pay-per-view, submissions on the shore.
Absolutely.
And really just making a name for herself on the West Coast.
Because people are going to take notice. You
No
know?
doubt about it. Coaches, competitors.
And I remember Fatima is from Black Hole BJJ in Hudson Valley, New York. So I'm sure she's compete a little bit out here, but you know, she is going to have an incredible opportunities. We are going to our 7th super fight of the match, or of the night. This is a 145-pound gi, brown belt gi match. This is 8 minutes long, and we have Heather Woods from Atos BJJ HQ, and Caroline Collins from Cobrinha BJJ here in Los Angeles. Or there in Los Angeles. I guess we're in Orange County, are we?
No, we're in LA.
LA? Okay.
Yep, Cobrinha's still an LA dojo here, so not too far from us.
Got it. This is going to be a nice match. Caroline is an avid competitor in IBJJF as Woods is. Both of them very, very aggressive fighters. Heather Woods goes for the guard, or the guard pull. Gets that single leg X, and I think she's going to try to come up here. But Caroline's doing a good job of keeping a strong, solid base. She needs to strip that grip off of her gi, because if Heather has that grip on the lapel, as well as the grip on the pant leg, it's a really dominant grips to have. Heather switches to a lapel. She may be trying for a worm guard here. Caroline doing a great job of staying away, foiling Heather's attempts.
Trying to smash her way through, but back to their feet.
Now, I don't know much about Caroline's game. I don't know if she's much of a puller. We'll see in just a second. Both of them heavy on the head. Heather pulls again. Caroline does a good job of posturing up. Great base and posture on Caroline's part. Really beautiful. Like, part of Heather's game is being able to control the posture, right? And Caroline's doing a good job of frustrating those attempts, really pushing against her, keeping her down, keeping her hips down. But I'd like to see her try to escape from this guard here. Both incredibly strong women. And in the gi, it's, you know, when you have something to grab a hold of, it's even more frustrating, because you have a strong girl and she's grabbing hold of your gi. It creates a lot of tension, and it takes a lot of energy out of you in order to keep your posture up and break those grips.
She's able to stay attached, just frustrating her even further, so not really allowing her to pass.
Right.
She can get her posture back, but she hasn't really been able to set up a pass. Always maintaining control of the collar.
See, my teammate Rafaela is coaching Heather in the corner. Rafaela is an incredible athlete as well at Atos HQ. Heather's looking for this collar choke with the bottom of the lapel here. Or maybe not the collar choke. Maybe she's looking for a sweep. But that's a very strong position. Having that collar underneath the arm, it kind of pulls that shoulder back a little bit, and it puts a lot of tension on the neck, because the collar is wrapped around her back, and she has a hold of that cross grip. Yep, she should did a slight attempt at the cross collar choke, but I don't think that's her ultimate goal. Or maybe it is. Here we go.
There's the
Looking
attempt.
for the cross collar choke. Great base, great composure up on Caroline's part. She tries to drive that knee, beautiful. It's really straightening Heather's arms, foiling her attempts at keeping a good grip on that lapel, and both girls stand up. Nice guard pass, or guard break on Caroline's part. I want to see a little more aggression on, yep, good, nice. I was looking for that.
Yeah, first time she
I wanted
pulled.
to see what she was going to go for. And Heather gets the tap. So Caroline pulled the guard and was rolling, kind of inverting, but Heather goes for what looked like a toe hold.
Looked like a toe hold. She
Yeah.
slipped right into it. Unexpected with the first guard attempt.
Mm-hmm. Fixing our geese. Heather Woods wins the 145-pound brown belt gi match. Here we go, and now we're on to match 3. And remember, these matches, we've already set. We're going to commercials here. The first sponsor here we have is Breath Belt. So remember, it's the only diaphragm conditioner in the world. It's used by therapists, coaches, and martial artists everywhere.
Von Miller, I believe, is the creator.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever used it?
Never have.
And it's if you want to check them out, they're at www.everybreathstronger.com. We're back to our matches. Here we go. In Pool A, remember, Pool A, our winner, Juliana, has already won 2 matches, so she is automatically on to the finals match. But because it is a round robin, every woman has an opportunity to fight the other woman in their pool, right? So now we have Alex Barcelona versus Fabiana George. Remember, Fabiana is a brown belt at 10th Planet Decatur, that's in Alabama. And then Alex Barcelona is a purple belt at Lannis Day Academy with Milton Bastos. She's actually Milton Bastos' girlfriend and also a really incredible photographer and an avid IBJJF competitor, both in the gi and the no gi. Alex pulls guard and automatically puts a triangle body lock on. Keeping that pressure, trying to isolate the arm of Fabiana.
Yeah, that body lock stops her from posturing up.
It's hard to posture up, and it's also, it's really hard to do anything for Alex.
Sure.
You know, she has a wrist lock there, but in order to attack, for example, an arm bar or a triangle, she has to unlock the body lock and swing it up, right? So it does kind of put her in a stuck position. But these are 10-minute matches, so it may just be an opportunity for Alex to kind of burn a little time and get a little free time or a space. She's reaching under Fabiana's legs. Fabiana's doing a good job of keeping her posture as best as she can. Maybe trying to go for a knee split, but again, it's hard with Alex's legs locked in that position. She doesn't give a lot of space to break the guard open. It's really hard to break the guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is a submission here when somebody puts me in body lock. It's a little hard to go to and kind of low percentage, but if I can rock the same side leg back and hook my opponent's leg with my leg, I can put a lot of pressure on that locked up foot. And so it's kind of like it's the same concept as doing a leg lock on somebody who has their foot crossed in front of my from the back. But again, not very many people do it, are aware of it, and it is a little tricky to get into.
So it's heavy ankle pressure.
Yes, absolutely.
I like that.
So Alex is searching for that arm, it looks like. Fabiana is doing a really good job of keeping her composure, keeping the pressure on. But she needs to get out of this. We have 7 minutes left in this match. Fabiana is trying to create space. Alex is incredibly composed. Waiting for Fabiana to make a mistake, waiting for her to kind of place her arm in a position that she is going to give Alex a better opportunity to either submit or sweep her here.
Fabiana on her feet, but not able to break that guard open.
Yeah, Alex goes for the
arm
bar, has a spider web on, nice. Fabiana, but like we saw before, Fabiana has incredible grip strength.
Yes.
It's going to really take effort in order for Alex to pry her hands apart and get the arm.
And maybe training for this position for overtime, being a 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Maybe that's where that grip strength, but she did lose to armbar in the last match.
She did, yeah. Alex has gotten that arm straightened, but again, those hands, just incredible. Oh, wow, great. So what Fabiana did is she waited for that slight little release of tension on Alex's arms.
And rolled through.
Great job by Fabiana. Like you said, she trains us all the time, so she is hyper aware of those moments that she can potentially slip and escape. Fabiana is on top now. Alex has a bit of a half guard here. Fabiana has what looks like a head and arm position, but she has to free and get past those legs. Using her foot to kind of pry open Alex's legs, keeping that position, knees slicing over. She needs to kick Alex's legs away from her and free up that leg, which she's trying to do now. Alex doing a great job keeping space. Fabiana's got that solid head and arm. She needs to maybe put her forehead a little bit closer to the mat and turn her ear. She's taking the back. She opted to take the back. Maybe it was a little too difficult, or she didn't see the opportunity for the head and arm. That was a solid attempt, though. I would have tried to finish the head and arm there.
Staying heavy inside control.
Yep, she's got a bit of a gift wrap.
Looks like she's going for the arm. Oh,
No,
she's got
she just
back.
she's looking for the back. Maybe
She's
looking
under the
for
chin. She's under the chin, yes. It was tight under the chin. She may have it locked up here. Nope, she gets loose.
And Alex gets free. Beautiful defense by Alex. She really maintained her composure and was looking, again, both of these women have incredible timing, as far as their defenses go. They're looking for those opportunities when their opponent is releasing a little bit of that tension and then escaping and trying to reverse the position. Fabiana attacks again, is looking for that neck. Alex is doing a great job of keeping that leg in between her own legs, keeping that half guard. We have 3 minutes left. Wow, we still have 3 minutes left in this match. It seems like there's so much has happened. Fabiana's trying to break that guard open. A little easier now with just a traditional closed guard than with that body lock.
She's got the ankles open.
She does. She's looking for that maybe. No, she looked like a half-hearted attempt to go back for a straight ankle.
It was there, but she didn't take it. Now she's
Alex
going for a
kind
knee
of
slice.
slipped that leg out. Alex goes for Kiss of the Dragon, comes out towards the back. Reset in the middle. Standing. Alex has 2 minutes to make something happen. At this point, I think Fabiana may be up as far as submission attempts goes. That head and arm was pretty darn tight. Alex tries to go for a sweep using that half guard lock position.
That's when the Von Fleur
Wow.
becomes possible right there.
Boom. Fabiana goes straight to that head
Oh,
and
it's
arm.
head and arm, yeah.
She has that head a little high for me. She needs to drive that forehead to the mat and then look over. So she's turning that head.
It's deep.
And
She
it's
almost
deep.
put her out.
I
She's
think
out.
she is out.
She's out.
Wow.
She put her out quick.
Here we go. Alex is responsive now.
Yeah, she's responsive.
She's back. She
A little
didn't-
bit of blood.
There we go.
Just needs a little bit
She's
of blood
smiling.
flow.
Wow, what a trooper.
The power of jiu-jitsu.
There we go. You know, it's always a little scary when somebody goes out, but sometimes it can happen so quick. She's laughing.
That's good. She's been there before.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
We've all seen stars. Got a little nap.
Yeah. Great performance. Alex is a good sport about it.
I love that.
Fabiana is, of course, worried about her competitor.
I think she was. I saw it on her face. I don't think she realized she put her out.
No. Great match.
She was looking to finish, and already had her out.
absolutely. So here we have one of our sponsors, Homegirl. It's an online clothing brand and community that believes in supporting women and encouraging them to support each other. Check them out at www.hmgrlco.com. And here we have Our Life CBD. They produce creams, tinctures, and even massage oils, which is cool. 100% THC-free CBD brand that sources the highest quality organic plant-based ingredients infused with sustainably sourced cannabis oil. So check them out at www.ourlifecbd.com. And who do we have here? Who's our
That's Vanessa Demopoulos. They call her Little Monster, and her partner was Shani Smash.
Shani Smash?
That's her name.
Is that her last name for real?
And she's an MMA fighter.
Wow, what a last name to
Right?
have.
Born for the game.
Great products by these guys. So we are on to match 3 of our Pool B. They'll be coming on the mat soon. And again, you know, in Pool B, we had Fatima Klein win both of her first and second match, so she's automatically onto the finals. But because of the round robin format, we still have the other 2 ladies are going to face each other. And so we have Jennifer Rivera from 10th Planet Santa Fe versus Jennifer Dietrich, 10th Planet HQ, both brown belts.
We got Joey the Bull on camera. I like it.
Cool. So this is going to be an exciting match. You know, we had Fatima, and remember, Fatima's a purple belt, and she just faced Jennifer Dietrich as well as
Jennifer
Rivera.
Yep.
You know, she fought and submitted 2 brown belts. So incredible performance. And now we're going to see Jennifer and Jennifer face off against each other in match 3.
Love to see this.
One of these ladies is going to get an opportunity to recoup her loss, I guess, and at least get one win under her belt during this tournament. And again, it's a 10-minute match, and if you've never done 10 minutes, it's a long time to be on the mat. And it's not like 10-minute rounds. You know, 10-minute rounds.
In a tournament setting, my
in
goodness.
a tournament setting, you're putting there's a lot more stress involved. you're actually going at a much higher intensity. 10 minutes feels like 20 minutes.
I'm sure of it. Excited to see these ladies face off.
I am too. It'll be an interesting match. Both of these ladies are from the 10th Planet Academy. So both of them very fluent in leg entanglements and leg locks and heel hooks. So we'll see what their styles kind of do. You know, I think Jennifer Rivera might have a little bit more of a wrestling background. So that might be a play in her favor. But we'll see. It'll be an interesting match for sure.
EBI 10-minute round 3, Pool B.
Match 3, Pool B.
Match 3, Pool B.
First up, Jennifer Dietrich.
We have Jennifer Dietrich, 10th Planet HQ brown belt.
And her opponent, Jennifer Rivera.
Versus Jennifer Rivera, a 10th Planet Santa Fe brown belt. And here we go, 2 10th Planet matches. Jennifer Rivera decides to sit down. She does prefer to be in guard position. Ooh, that was nice.
Nice cartwheel.
Jennifer
second
Dietrich
cartwheel.
and a second one, kind of cool.
Looking to get
a little bit different.
to side control quick though. Didn't hesitate to throw a second cartwheel in.
No. And that might, you know, when you cartwheel over somebody, they're trying to follow you with their legs. So
Yes.
that creates an opening. And just as Jennifer did, you know, she did 2 cartwheels. Jennifer Rivera was just a little bit behind in following her, and it gave her the opportunity to get the pass. Now she's on mount, and like we saw in the first match, she does have pretty strong mount pressure.
Dietrich wants a win. You can see it.
Yes,
She's just
she
on top,
wants-
getting heavy hips.
Well, we have Eddie Bravo here tonight, and so I think she needs to kind of recoup her face a little bit.
Sure.
Nice, strong pressure.
She's got her feet locked. Maintaining a heavy mount.
Jennifer is staying really tight with those arms. She knows Dietrich wants to isolate those arms,
Yes.
pull them up, maybe go for a head and arm choke or even a shoulder lock here.
Really good pressure underneath that left arm. Jennifer Rivera kind of building a bridge, but keeping her arms close.
Yep, every little movement is, you know, when you have women who are competing at this level, brown belt, black belt, every little movement counts. And so when you feel just a slight release in that pressure, you're going to take advantage of that. And in this case, Jennifer Dietrich was trying to isolate that arm, had a little bit of a release on that, and then Rivera was able to swim that elbow back down to her rib cage.
Truly a game of centimeters tonight. And pressure. Getting some advice from Ruben,
Yep.
telling her to expend some energy. She gets to her knees, protecting her neck. Dietrich looking for that choke. That rear naked choke is
Yep.
exposing itself, maybe not under the chin, but there's pressure
Yep.
across the face. Rivera's got, it looks like 2 hands in,
Yep,
protecting
but
the neck.
you know, that
But it's
sometimes
just
that
more
doesn't
pressure.
help you.
It's more
Yeah,
pressure on the face,
exactly.
yeah. But she's got some space now, getting control of the wrist. That's what you want to do.
They are going to reset them. Dietrich on the back with that body lock. Rivera is defending that neck. Dietrich's looking for the choke. But Rivera is going to defend. I believe we saw in her first match, she was in a similar position, and she was able to effectively defend.
Trying to get her head higher than her opponent so that she can't put that choke in deep. Maybe pin a leg down and start to turn.
She wants to maybe bring that arm to the other side of her head, away from the danger zone here.
Yes. Dietrich using that leg that's free, maybe to get her on her stomach and flatten out Jennifer Rivera, but not able to turn her over. Kind of using it as a steering wheel.
Yeah, and
There she goes to the mount.
goes.
Dietrich in the mount.
But when you transition
Jennifer
from
Rivera
back
reversing.
to mount, you have to give up a little bit of space. And that's what Rivera has taken advantage of. And so she's attacking that leg now.
Yep, she sees the leg. Dietrich's kind of pinned. Rivera's got
Is
a
that
hold of an ankle and then gets to her feet.
pushes Dietrich.
Right up against the pole and they're resetting. We got less than 6 minutes on the clock. I think Jennifer Rivera is finding her stride. She's
We'll
attacking
see.
now.
Yeah. Looks like she's wanting to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yep.
Both women look like the past 2 matches did take a toll on them. They look a little bit tired, a little bit slower than I saw them in the previous matches. You can hear Ruben is telling Jennifer to be a little more offensive with her attacks. Just over 5 minutes left, so half of the match gone. They're on their feet.
That's right, trying to hit the
Little
throttle.
bit of a tie-up. Jennifer may try to pull guard again, and almost had a 2-on-1 grip on that arm. Wow, almost a scissor sweep there. Looking for that leg. She needs a belly down and roll. Yep. Dietrich is doing a great job of keeping her knees underneath her, not letting Rivera extend her leg out. That's the interesting part about having 2 10th Planet girls face each other is, you know, you do, both women are hyper aware of the leg lock game, so they know both how to execute it as well as how to defend it. Rivera gets Dietrich to kind of straighten out, is attacking that leg. It's a nice lock on her.
Yep, Rivera's got a body lock. Looks like she's trying
Yeah,
to
it's
get a
more
hold
of
of
a
an
body
ankle.
lock. I'd maybe trying to switch over to a knee bar, but I'd really like to see, Rivera needs to get one leg in between Dietrich's legs, maybe in a honey hole position. There we go. Still attacking that leg. Dietrich's incredible top game pressure. Really hyper aware of keeping her knee kind of out of danger. Not doing a whole lot of movement in trying to pass the guard and try to execute a submission or even sit down for a leg lock.
Just kind of riding out that position. Maybe like you said, knowing that she has a strategy for the overtime game.
Right, which is exactly what I did 2 weeks ago with Gabrielle McComb. I knew that if I was in a position where I wasn't going to be able to execute a submission, I think my advantage would be in overtime. So just burning time, keeping a really defensive posture, burning time and letting it go to EBI overtime without risk opening up and maybe getting submitted before overtime comes. Wow. Rivera is attacking the leg once more.
It's great. Still pushing with just a little bit over a minute left and seeking those submissions. I like that.
Dietrich staying super tight still. Again, confirming my theory that she wants to go to EBI overtime. Has a hold of Rivera's a waist here.
Talk about entanglement.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know whose leg is whose at this point. We have 45 seconds left in this match.
Dietrich maintaining control of the waist at her hips, and
And
there
we
it
get a
is.
heel hook. Wow, with 38 seconds left.
Jennifer Rivera finishing, just
Wow,
incredible.
great composure.
Waited for the right moment and got it. Just slipped it in. And Jennifer Rivera moves to
Long
win
match.
this. Yeah, incredible.
Great patience on the part of Rivera, just attacking. Looking for those opportunities.
I like that.
We are going back to our sponsors. We have Our Life CBD.
Straight out of Huntington Beach, California from Sean Lerma.
There we go. It's
Hot.
100% THC-free
Yes, it
CBD
is.
brand. They create creams, tinctures, and massage oils. So it's incredible. It's a great product, especially if you're an athlete and really active, and especially the creams. I've used a couple of them, and they're really nice and really smooth. I like the
texture is
smooth.
great.
The texture is beautiful.
Highest milligrams of CBD that you're going to actually get in
Oh,
a
really?
CBD product, yes.
Oh, nice. And he does source the highest quality organic plant-based ingredients, so that's cool. It sounds like we are going back to our co-main event. And here we go, our co-main event. So we have a main event each day. Yesterday we had
Yes.
a main event, and then today's co-main event, wow, that's a tongue twister,
Yes, it is.
our black belt gi match, 125 pounds.
Sharp and
It
ready
is
to go.
Rita Lee Gibbon versus Amanda Miller. Rita is from Gracie Humaita South Bay. So she's one of Leticia's black belts. And then we have Amanda Miller from Kaivirnia, from Yucaipa,
California.
Yucaipa, California.
Cavarinia.
Rita is on that leg. Wow. Nope. I believe the referee stopped the match early. Rita's on the
Early
leg.
stoppage, yes.
She is
Gonna let him continue.
Knee bar is one of her favorite submissions.
I don't know what she saw to stop that, but yes, they're back on it. Rita's got that ankle.
She's going for a toe hold,
She really is putting pressure on that toe.
and
Got
now
it.
we got to tap. So that might have been the fastest tap of the event.
She sure did. That's under
Wow.
a minute. Under a minute.
Good job, Rita. And
Rita's
remember,
a savage.
Rita is a savage.
I like that.
She is a savage.
No hesitation.
And she's a smarty pants too. She's a professional engineer.
I had no
here in
idea.
California, so she is legit. Black belt engineer and gold at Pans, Euros, and the U.S. Nationals. So great job on Rita's part. Before our finals here, we are going to have a couple more commercials for a short break. We are going to see one of our sponsors here is Homegirl. This is a online clothing brand and community that believes in supporting women, encouraging them to support each other. Their motto is, it's all about supporting our homegirls in our communities and circles. So they feature a lot of fresh Southern California inspired styles. Definitely check them out at homegirlco.com, homegirlco.com.
Very befitting of an all-ladies event.
Yeah,
the homegirls are in the
absolutely.
house.
I think Albert does a really great job of finding sponsors that are women-led companies.
I think that's
so a lot of his sponsors here are, they not only do we get to see really strong, powerful women on the mat, but we're supported by strong, powerful women with our sponsors here.
That's very cool.
We are about ready for our finals match, the final match of tonight and this event.
An action-packed evening.
Oh my gosh. So if you remember correctly, our Pool A, the winner of our Pool A was Juliana Miller. And so 2 weeks ago, she won the 125-pound purple belt tournament at Costa Mesa. Won it hands down.
It was amazing.
And now she is in the finals of our 125-pound advanced match. And if you were watching, she defeated Fabiana George, a 10th Planet Decatur brown belt, as well as Alex Barcelona, a purple belt from Laniste Academy. So she is going to face off against Fatima Klein. Man, Fatima is on fire this event.
Sure is.
She was here yesterday. She fought some incredible matches. I believe she won every single one by submission.
That's how I saw it. If you don't know her name,
if you don't know her name now,
you know now.
you should now.
Right?
She is from Black Hole BJJ in
Yes.
Hudson Valley, New York. So not only is she a purple belt, she just wiped the mat with a bunch of brown belts
Sure
and
did.
black belts.
And black belts, yes.
She had come from clear across the country
From coast to another coast. Left coast to right
come
coast.
compete.
Right to left.
Really cool girl, and she's turning 20 pretty soon, so happy birthday early, Fatima
Dude,
Klein.
not even 20.
Not even 20.
Killing it.
Incredibly aggressive top game. So now we have two purple belts facing each other again
I
in
love
this
that.
advanced tournament. We had that same thing happen yesterday with Fatima Klein and Joe. And so today we have Fatima Klein versus Juliana Miller, both purple belts, both with a background in MMA.
That's what I was going to say, yes. That's also exciting.
Yeah.
But different stylistically.
Very different stylistically. So we're going to see probably a really incredible match. I wouldn't be surprised if this match doesn't go to EBI overtime.
Sure.
So which will be cool to see.
If a submission is not captured. Because these girls are submission hunters.
Yes,
They
definitely.
like to finish.
Both of them like to finish. Yeah, Juliana finished both of her
Yes.
matches today with submission.
Crowd going
Somebody
nuts.
was screaming right into the
Six Blades
microphone here.
Jiu-Jitsu San Pedro is blowing up tonight. I love it.
Whoa, that was fun.
That was.
Hopefully that's the only time this will happen tonight, because that was
It's a lot for the earphones, I tell
that
you.
was a lot.
Microphones pick up every decibel.
Our announcer here trying to hype up the little crowd that we have
He's
here.
doing it, man. Joey the Bull can do it. Clearly a skilled announcer.
I can't wait for this match. This is probably the most exciting match since yesterday.
Yes, yes.
With Fatima and Joe's match at the very end of the event.
I love it. For those people that see Joey the Bull on the camera, he's my co-host on my show, Gym Crashers.
Oh, cool.
I love
didn't
the guy.
know that.
Yes.
We didn't have any opportunity to talk about your
okay.
show. Oh. So here we go. We are getting ready. Like I mentioned before, Fatima Klein versus Juliana Miller. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our final match of the evening. Tonight, this is for the 125-pound submissions on the short championship. We have $800 for the grand prize, breath belt providing one of their products for our champion. All right, so our first match out of the blue corner from New York out of Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu, Fatima Klein. Out of the red corner from 10th Planet San Diego, Juliana Miller.
Here we go. to the most anticipated fight of the night, Juliana Miller versus Fatima Klein.
Both 5-0.
5-0. Oh, wow. Incredible. In their MMA matches, amateur matches, or they are both 5-0, so incredible competitors, both on the jiu-jitsu mats as well as in the cage. This is going to be exciting.
East Coast versus West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So we have Juliana Miller. She trains at 10th Planet San Diego with Boogeyman. And then we have Fatima Klein, who trains at Black Hole BJJ in Hudson Valley, New York. I don't even know where that is. Is that upstate?
Hudson Valley, yeah, it's going towards upstate.
Okay.
So
Incredible
just outside
fighter.
of the city.
Both of these athletes are standing on their feet. Yep. I was just going to say, I expect Juliana to maybe pull, but Fatima has taken that opportunity and
Right into side control.
right into side control.
Blocking her hip, staying
Looks like
heavy.
she's trying to go toward north-south, maybe looking for a north-south choke here. Or
I
maybe
think staying away from those legs, which will put her right back into guard.
Absolutely. And Juliana is incredibly flexible. And so Fatima's spinning around to the back. And as we saw yesterday, she has incredible awareness for the back position. So as soon as Juliana was rolling over to that turtle position,
Staying
she
heavy
was
on her
searching
hips.
the back.
Look at that.
So
Transitions
Juliana's
again.
maybe got an arm, yes. She is looking for the arm bar. She is not
Slick.
going to let this go very easily. Fatima
Looking to extend the arm early.
looking to belly down and extend the arm. But Fatima's tough, man. She's
Fighting
not going to. This is really. And this is the worst position I've seen Fatima in
Yes.
both days.
Yes.
But she's not giving up. She's keeping Juliana
The strong submission
doubled
attempt.
over. This is my strategy for any kind of armbar attempt. Is I like to take my opponent and put their knee to their nose, basically. So if you can keep your opponent's knee to their nose, they're not going to be able to extend that arm out. But I mean, Juliana has her pretty darn locked up. I don't know if Fatima's able to even. She's not even holding on to her own arm. I think her other arm is locked up in that kind of spiral position.
I think Juliana's going to swing her under her back. Nope, she's going flat on the belly, looking to extend.
Belly down.
Super strong legs have that head
Fatima's
locked up.
keeping that gable grip super tight. She's lifted her up.
In MMA, she'd slam her on the ground, but we're not in that game tonight.
Incredible back and core strength on Fatima to even be able to lift your opponent up, basically in a
fact.
deadlift.
Juliana not letting go, keeping the pressure on the arm, looking for that release.
She's cutting the corner, following the directions of her coach there. Beautiful job. Juliana still, and
Broke
she's
the grip.
broke the grip on the arm. So Fatima knows that's where Juliana is really strong. So she's going to have to be very aware of where she places that arm, because she's already expended a lot of energy on trying to defend that arm bar.
Fact. That's a fact.
Now she's got a lock of her own.
Looking at that Kimura.
Wow. She's spinning around to the back, like I mentioned, very aware of where her opponent's back is.
Staying heavy on her hips.
Juliana is doing an incredible job of staying turtle up, leaving no space for Fatima to get those hooks in or get her body lock. Her opponent's telling her to watch the Kimura when she kind of reaches in there, because Juliana is waiting for that. Trying to shove those arms in. Juliana's doing a good job staying super tight. We are 5.5 minutes left in this match. She's trying
Fatima looking to get a hook in.
Yep, she has one hook in.
Juliana trying to roll.
Fatima's flattening her out, and like I mentioned before, You know, when you're in half guard, you really like to flatten your opponent out.
Fatima inside again.
Yep, she's isolating that opposite arm. She's probably looking to spin around toward North. Oh, no, she goes to
Right
mount.
into mount at the halfway mark. We're under 5 minutes now.
Nice little weave with her mount, with her legs there. Hugging Juliana's neck, looking for maybe a, no, looked like she was looking for a gift wrap. Trying to pry that elbow away. Juliana's staying really tight here.
Fatima's coach is on fire.
Oh my gosh.
He sees this position. He wants her to finish.
He's the most intense coach
He really
we've
is.
seen both here and at Costa Mesa.
He really wants her to finish. This is the most vocal he's been.
Yeah. Well, you know, if she doesn't finish, it goes to EBI overtime. And like we mentioned before, I'm not quite sure how much EBI overtime experience Fatima has. I would expect Juliana to be just a little bit more savvy with that. So I can see why her coach is instructing her to finish it.
Absolutely.
Expend all the energy she can. She's in a really great dominant position. She's got that gift wrap now. It's a little loose with the gift wrap. Juliana knows exactly what she wants. She's not letting that arm come too far across her face. Because if she can get that solid gift wrap, she can turn her and expose that back. Yep.
Look that Fatima put the forearm across the face.
Yep.
Very irritating.
Good MMA tactic there. Neither of the women are strangers to that kind of tactic. God, incredible pressure by Fatima. It's not a great position for Juliana to be in, but she's staying really tight. With 3 minutes left, I believe her strategy may, if she can't turn it around in the next couple minutes, her strategy will be to take it to overtime.
Sure. Again, the forearm across the face, trying to loosen things up.
Yep. But Juliana's tough. I mean, both these women are incredibly tough.
Fatima again, maintaining
Fatima's looking
position,
for that back, and she's,
getting under the chin. Almost had that. Saw Juliana scramble. She's under the chin. Now across the face.
Across the face. That's not enough. Not for
Juliana.
Juliana's not going to tap to that.
No. Using everything she's got to defend. Fatima digging, just digging for it. Juliana turned.
Oh,
Fatima's got the back. She's under the chin again and across the face.
Across the face.
Juliana turns her chin right at the moment that she.
Incredible movement by
just
Fatima.
a great defense.
Juliana's still good. She's putting that thumb up, you know.
Yes.
She is not worried about a cross face, rear naked choke.
I see Fatima smiling for the camera. She's just comfortable and composed. This is where she wants to be.
This is where she wants to be. We have 2 minutes left here.
Heavy on the hips. Following her through.
Still
Gonna
just hunting that back. Looks like Juliana's
keeping
slipped
Juliana
over.
flat.
Yep.
She's not going to give up that position.
No.
She's got 1:30 left. She's staying heavy.
Left. She's going to take it to
Using
overtime.
that forearm again to make her uncomfortable.
Fatima might be recognizing it. She may be trying to rest her arms just a little bit.
Sure.
She's loosening, or kind of taking the dial back on that submission aggression. I mean, both of these women have already had 3 really tough matches. Keeping that pressure under a minute. I think Fatima has, recognized that EBI overtime it is, unless she can get that arm isolated.
Go, Fatima. 3 seconds. Go for it. One attack. One solid attack. 30 seconds.
Her coach is still encouraging her to attack, which in 30 seconds, absolutely valid. You know, you can still get a submission. But I think Juliana is just, she may have 20 seconds left. Fatima has switched over to the back with a body lock. But again, Juliana has already demonstrated that you're going to have to fight to get a rear naked choke.
You're absolutely right. But the attempts have been there over and over and over. But here we are with just a couple seconds left.
Couple seconds left. Whoa.
That was close.
Yeah. All right.
High pressure.
God, I am really excited that it went to Evie the overtime too. So Juliana has the choice on overtime. She can choose either back or spiderweb. Oh, I thought she was going to get the back. Here we go. Fatima is on Juliana's back here.
Fatima's been great at riding, but I don't know, Juliana might have a tactic she's not familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Right away
Like
exploding.
she's going to safe haven, and she's trying to turn.
She's flattening her out, stretching her out, riding her.
She can, yep, and she's
out.
11 seconds.
11 seconds is quick. Super quick.
Very quick.
I hate to see it come to that. Right into spiderweb.
Juliana opted for spiderweb. Great position, especially for adding some ride time onto your opponent.
She's
Whoa!
Up.
And
she got to get her elbow free.
She does have to get her elbow free. She needs to shove that leg
picked
down.
her up. She's already passed
that
the 11
elbow
seconds.
Is pretty,
and that's free.
And we're out.
A little bit further.
I think that was 18 seconds for Fatima.
Fatima's got to ride and finish. Oh, she's looking for that tap.
She is looking for that tap. I mean, Juliana, again, such a tough competitor, and she's very familiar with EBI rules. She knows that she just needs to get her shoulders to the mat and her hips to the mat and turn. And if Fatima can't follow the back, then she's lost that position and she's out.
She's out. She's out. And now it goes to the fastest.
So that was 30. No, that was
20,
26 seconds,
maybe
28 seconds.
Yeah. Back into spiderweb.
Yep.
Fatima on the bottom. Looking for fastest escape time.
Juliana bellies down. Now she can get a submission here. She wins. But Fatima is not going to give up. Keeping her nice and pressured.
She's already extended
lifting her up, trying to wiggle that, and that's time.
That's
18 seconds.
I think Juliana had the fastest escape time.
Yeah, 11 seconds. However, it's cumulative escape time.
Yes. And she was above the hip, so then Fatima actually got that.
On the first one.
This one as well. That's why they stopped it. I didn't realize it was above the hip.
Fatima's looking for that choke.
She's out. Super fast, 3 seconds. I think that was 3 seconds.
Whoa.
That was quick.
We are calculating the time to see if Fatima gets one more opportunity. Or Juliana.
That was quick.
That was really quick. It's gonna be it's seconds left. So I believe. Yep, Juliana has one more opportunity. I believe so Fatima has to get out in like
2 seconds.
6 seconds.
Oh, 6, okay.
6 seconds. She needs to get out in 6 seconds or Juliana wins this match or wins this tournament. And
it's done.
Time. She couldn't escape in time. Wow. What a tournament.
Incredible. That was incredible.
Fatima wasn't able to escape in 6 seconds. And so Juliana had the fastest escape time cumulative.
Incredible performance by both ladies.
Incredible performance. I think Juliana really showed, when it went to EBI overtime, her knowledge of and experience with that overtime rule set really showed, and she came out on top. But man, incredible performance on both of these ladies'
Really?
parts. This was probably the most exciting event I've seen in a long time.
I agree.
As far as women.
Here's what brings them all here right now. A little bit of green.
Yeah. So she is the breath belt and $800 in cash. She's been here before. We saw her 2 weeks ago.
Making money.
Yeah.
Alimale McFarland joining her in the center of the cage.
Not a
with
bad night's work.
Rhodes Faraday, her training partner from San Diego, 10th Planet. Alimale must be down there in 10th Planet as well in San Diego.
Yeah, she is. Because it's also it's a San Diego Combat Academy, so they have a really great MMA program. And I believe Fatima, if I'm not, she's also coaches there.
Alimale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Alimale. Great performance by both of these women.
Wrapping it up.
I believe we are going to get Juliana over here
Let's
for
do that.
A little post-fight interview. Yep.
Yes. I'll step out. You got it.
We are going to flag her over here so that she can get an interview with her. I believe she's going to take a picture first. So I'll just hang out with us. For all our viewers out there, we really appreciate you taking the time and buying the live feed and supporting women's jiu-jitsu. This is a really important promotion, and Albert has done an incredible job on bringing high-level women out here, giving them an opportunity to win cash prizes, to win, sponsored prizes, and just to compete. In today's climate, it's really hard to get excited about anything in jiu-jitsu without any tournaments up ahead, and having this ability to get prepared for a submissions on the shore tournament is exciting. It reminds us that the excitement that we feel for jiu-jitsu. So this is really cool. And keep supporting. We are going to have, Albert, I believe, is going to have another tournament coming up soon. And he will make announcements. So if you have not already, please, follow them on Facebook. Follow Submissions on the Shore on Facebook, as well as Submissions on the Shore on Instagram. Albert does a really good job of posting when the events are, where the live feed is, the link to kind of watch. So they're really cool, promotion to follow, especially in women's jiu-jitsu. Because like we saw this weekend, incredible matches by purple belts. Man, they're just doing an incredible job. So we're excited to see what comes up. We are going to try to track down Juliana here for a post-fight interview.
We're okay for a minute.
We're going to chat.
We'll bring her back on.
All right.
We're looking for the champ. We're on camera right now. Thank you, Spencer.
I don't know if we're on camera. I think.
Well, we're on my camera.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I want to remember the evening. Thank you for working with me.
Yeah. Here we go. Where is Juliana?
She is enjoying the win. Well deserved. She probably needs a breath of fresh air. We have been indoors.
We have been indoors.
My butt is stuck to the chair. There she is right there running around. Grab
Okay,
her.
I think Albert is finding her now.
She's got her shoes on. She's trying to leave.
Okay. Great.
And she is coming on over.
Are we on camera right now?
We may be.
Here we go. A lot of celebrations.
Yep.
And one of the things I love the most about jiu-jitsu is, you know, it is it's kind of a way to say hi to everybody, right? Oh,
I
we've
love
tracked
that.
down Juliana. Here we go. You're off the hook.
There you are. Hop on, dude.
We're going to have Juliana come join us here. She's going to get hydrated really quick.
Boy, am I happy to be back here.
Good to see you once again.
Hello.
So how did this tournament feel as opposed to the last one? That was 2 weeks ago. Do you realize that?
I do, yes. Likewise being said, my last opponent, Fatima, man, she was competing last night. I told her when we shook hands, I was like, nothing but respect. I mean, 2 days in a row, that's exhausting. And
Absolutely.
coming from another fighter, you know, we cut weight, and part of me feel like that's kind of an advantage because I came into this telling myself I suffered more than everyone. I worked harder than everyone. I ran more than everyone. I struggled more than anyone. I woke up this morning not on weight, ran 3 miles, telling myself I'm the champ. That is my money, and here I am. So
Wow. So you
Mindset.
you had to drop 3 pounds this morning before weigh-ins, which were at what, 8:30?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Wow, that's dedication. And a lot of people, I think, don't realize that, you know, it's not just about coming and stepping on the mats, but it is about, you know, making sure that you are prepared both with your training as well as your weight. And sometimes your weight just doesn't want to, you know, cooperate.
Absolutely. I feel like it's preparation as well. Last night I told myself after my water cut I was going to run, and I was exhausted. I went to bed. Didn't wake up on weight, and it's really about looking in the accountability mirror and telling yourself, did you put everything into this? Every ounce? Did you spend all day, every day? And I told myself, I want to be a winner just as bad as I want to breathe. And I lived and I breathed that, and I have some fight news coming soon, and so this was my last jiu-jitsu match for a little while, so I wanted to go out there and really prove myself and just have fun. Best thing ever happened to me tonight. 2 different ladies came up to me and said, hey, I watched your matches, and now I'm a fan, and they want to try some of the rolling Imanari stuff, and lit up my heart.
No, you did an incredible job, and it was really exciting, you know, to see both you and Fatima end up in the finals in this advanced absolute bracket. And
oh man,
like,
I told my teammate earlier when I saw her performances last night, I was like, it's gonna be me and her in the finals.
and you should have bet on it.
My corner Lima, she's all, hold on now, let's get through the first match.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Chill out a little.
Incredible performance. I believe your first 2 matches you finished by submission.
Yes,
correct?
one of them was overtime armbar.
Yeah. Now tell us about, you know, a lot of our listeners aren't as familiar with the EBI overtime. Do you prefer back control or the spider web when you go to EBI?
100% spider web. Reason being is that everyone likes to choose back on me because I'm long, and I have a really awesome escape. Alimo's been working on that with me. Thank you, sister. And I like the arm because I feel really, really strong there. And honestly, we do EBI overtime every Monday night. And sometimes there's men 3 times my size, and I'm holding them for 1 minute straight. And I'm thinking to myself, I asked them after, I'm like, were you going light on me? And they're like, never. Like, just looking at me like profound confusion. Like, you think that I would let you grab my arm like that? No. And it gave me confidence coming into this. Honestly, she was so tough and strong that I played it safe, and I wanted to go to overtime.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not the most entertaining, but like I said, I wanted to breathe being that winner, so I did what I had to do, and here I am.
Yeah, it's all about strategy in it, and I called it when you guys were fighting. I saw you were being a little more defensive.
I wanted her to. She was squeezing me as hard as she could. I'm all, yeah, girl, you tire out those arms because I'm coming after him.
Yeah.
I felt her squeezing me and framed on me, and I looked at Alima, and I'm all, I'm used to this.
Right. And like you said, with the 10th planet, being a 10th planet fighter is you're familiar with the EBI rule set, and we saw that when Fatima was on your back. What was it? It's Safe Haven that you were executing?
I'm not exactly sure what it's called. All I know is last week when Alima was in town, she always does this weird arm thing to me, and I was like, how do you do it? And she was showing me how to finish, and I'm like, no, I want to use the escape.
Right.
So I'm not sure what it's called. All I know is I've been drilling it all week, so I was waiting for someone to take my back. I knew I'd be out of there fast.
Oh, yeah. Well, 2 seconds fast on that one round. So that was incredibly fast. Once again, congratulations. I know you're probably ready to go eat and enjoy your victory.
Enjoy California, if you know what I mean.
So, exceptional performance. Once again, we're really excited. A little bummed to see that you'll be taking a break from jiu-jitsu for a while, but really excited to see.
It's okay. You'll be seeing my subs on TV.
Exactly. So if you haven't already, please follow Juliana at
Killer Miller MMA.
Great job.
And
we'll let you go.
A special shout out to Submission on the Shores. I'd just like to say how incredible it is to give women an opportunity to fight for money. I'm telling you right now, I'm a kids coach. My team pays me very well, but as a struggling athlete, when you're trying to make your dreams, it's hard. I've quit 5 jobs to chase what I love. I've given up everything, thousands of dollars, but it's not about that. It's about doing what you love and changing the world while doing it. Well, Submission on the Shores is giving all of us women an incredible opportunity to come out here and show what we're made of, and not only that, pay us for it. And I am just so grateful for everyone out there trying to get us jiu-jitsu practitioners paid, because we deserve it, and we are changing the world by making it a safer place. And for me personally, being a kids coach, it's like I live and breathe this. And if you're at home watching me, get your kids in jiu-jitsu, teach them self-defense, especially those
your daughters.
girls, especially those girls. Because let me tell you right now, there ain't no boy that's going to be touching me when I don't want to be.
Right. Fantastic job. I'm going to let you go.
Thank you.
Excellent work.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. Again, what incredible matches. Both days just action-packed. And once again, Juliana was able to clinch the win in our advanced tournament. So please follow Submissions on the Shore on both Instagram and Facebook to keep up to date with the upcoming events and our great sponsors and our great fighters, because this is a all women's promotion. Albert does a really incredible job, and he's giving these women an opportunity to showcase their jiu-jitsu, win a little bit of money, and get their name out there and maybe create more opportunities for us. So thank you for following us and for watching, and we really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Take care.